Hello friends, welcome to my channel, myself Parag Dambulkar. Up till now, we have seen basic concepts of Lightning Web Components. We have seen how to set up VS Code for LWC. We have seen data binding, we have seen data property, we have seen conditional rendering, we have seen for each loop, we have seen iterator loop. Also, we have seen different decorators. We have seen add API, add track, add wire decorators. We have also seen data communication between different LWC components. We have seen communication from parent component to child component, from child component to parent component, and also we have seen how to use Lightning Message Service for communication between unrelated components. So we have covered all these basic concepts. Now what we will do, we will use all these concepts and we will build one LWC project. So from this video, we will start new video series on LWC project. So see how our project will look like. So see, our project will be like this. Name of the project is Organizations, Accounts and Context Management. Here we will have one search bar like this. Now see, in this search bar, if we search something like this and if we click on search button, so see, here we got different options, right? Now see, if we click on view context, so on right hand side you can see in this component here, on this component we have different buttons. So see, this button is for edit, this button is for deleting this contact, and this button is for adding new contact. In this project we will have 4 LWC components. This is one component, this is another component, and both these components are embedded in third component, and this is fourth component. In this project we will try to use all basic concepts. We will see how to use Lightning layout, we will see how to use Lightning data table, we will see how to communicate from parent to child component, child to parent component, and also we'll see how to communicate between these unrelated components. In this video, we will see how to fetch data from the Salesforce objects, and that we will do by using Apex classes. So in this project, we will try to use all basic concepts. Instead of creating big video, what we will do, we will divide this video into parts. In every video, we will mention part name. For example, part 1, part 2, part 3. So that you can easily track all these project videos. So this is our first video in this video series. So see what we will do, we will create project like this, right? So for that purpose, we will create new page. So see how to create new Lightning app page. So for that purpose, we have to go to setup. In setup, we have to search Lightning app builder. Okay, so here you can see all the Lightning pages. So see, all these are Lightning pages. Now see, we have to create new Lightning page, right? So see, here we have button new. Okay, so see what we want to create app page, right? Next, suppose we will give name LWC project 2. Next, here we have to choose design our Lightning app page. So see, here we will choose main region and right sidebar. So see, our Lightning app page will look like this. Now see, we will click on done. Okay, so later on we will add components here. So see, I am clicking on save. Okay, so page got saved, right? Now we will click on activate. Okay, so everything is done. Now we will click on save. Finish. We will click on save button, then back button. Okay, so see our Lightning app page is created, right? We have given name LWC project 2, right? So see, again we'll go to sales app. So see, from this app launcher, here we'll search sales. Okay, now see LWC project 1, this page is there, right? So here we will add our new page LWC project 2. So see, here we have one button. Here you can see, here we have pen icon, right? So see, if I take cursor over here, so here it is showing personalize your new bar, right? So click on this. Whatever the tabs those are present on new bar, those are listed here, right? Now see, we have to add our new page, right? So for that purpose, we have to click on add more items. all. Okay, scroll down. Our Lightning app page name is LWC Project 2, right? So click on this plus icon. So see, we got this tick. That means it is selected. Okay. Now we will click on add one new item. Okay. Save. Okay. It is done, right? Now see, if you click on this more, so here you can see LWC Project 2, right? But see, we want LWC Project 2 here, right? So we can do drag and drop. So see, what we will do, we will drag and drop like this. So we have added new Lightning app page, that is LWC Project 2, right? This LWC Project 1 already that we have created, and we have added new Lightning app page, that is LWC Project 2. Now one by one we will create our LWC components, and that LWC components we will add on this Lightning app page LWC Project 2, right? Okay. Now see, in our LWC project, name is organizations, accounts and context management, right? And look at this, this is one big component, and inside this big component we have two small components. So see, one component having this search bar, and this is another component, right? So see, we have this big component, right? So see, we will give name account parent, and in this parent component we have two small components. So we will give name account child 1 and account child 2. So see, here we have three components, one big components, and inside that we have two more components, right? Account child 1 and account child 2. In this account child 1 we will add search bar, and in this account child 2 component we will show search result. So see, we have this big component, we will give name account parent. This is one small component, so we will give name account child 1, and this is another small component, so we will give name account child 2. Okay, so see, we will create these components. We will open VS Code. Now see, I have opened VS Code. How to set up VS Code for LWC component, so that already we have seen. We have one video on that. If you have not seen that video, please go through it. Okay. Now see, we will create our new project. So see, here we have gear icon. Click on this. Then here we have command palette. Okay. Now see, we have to create new project, right? So see, I am clicking on create project. Okay. Choose standard. I am giving name LWC project 9, because already I have created projects up to 8. So see, for this project I am giving name LWC project 9. So any name you can give. Press enter. Okay. We have to give location. So here we will give this folder. Okay. Click on create project. Okay. So see, our project is created, right? Now see, in this force dash app, okay, so in that we have main folder, in that we have default folder, and in default folder we have this remaining folders. Now see, here it is showing no default org set, right? So we have to set up org, we have to authorize our account. So see, we will click on no default org set, click on this. Okay, so see, after clicking on this we got this, right? So see, here we have option authorize in org, click on this. As we are using Salesforce developer org, so here we have to choose production. Okay, we will give some name. So see, suppose I am giving Apex Dev. Enter. Here we have to provide username and password. So see, okay, so I have entered username and password. Now we will click on login. Here we got message authentication successful, right? Okay, now see, we will close it, and here you can see Apex Dev. So our org is authorized, and here it is added. Now see, in this force dash app, here we have LWC, right? So see, we will right click on this. We will choose this option, create Lightning Web Component. Okay, so we will give some name. So see, initially we have to create three components: account child 1, account child 2, and account parent, right? So see, here we'll give some name, account child 1, press enter, default directory. Okay, so one component is created, right? Now see, one more component we will create. So again we will choose create Lightning Web Component. Okay, we will give name account child 2. press enter, choose default directory. Okay, so we have created our second component, right? Account child 2. Now see, we'll create our third component. We will give name account parent, right? Press enter, default directory. So see, we have created our three LWC components: account child 1, account child 2, and account parent. Here you can see account parent, account child 1, account child 2, right? So here you can see this is account child 1, this is account child 2, and this complete is account parent, right? Okay, now see, in account child 1, in HTML we will add some message. Suppose here we will add account child 1, something like this. And in account child 2, in HTML file, here we will add account child 2, like this, right? Now see, what we will do, in account parent component we will embed account child 1 and account child 2. So see how we can do it. So in account parent component, in HTML file, so see here we will add lightning card, like this. So see, here we will have one component and another component will be in another lightning card, like this. Okay, now see, here we will give one title. So see, same title we will copy: organizations, accounts, and contacts management. Okay, so I am copying it and here I will paste. Okay, so see, I have pasted here. Now see, in first lightning card we will embed account child 1 and another lightning card we will embed account child 2, right? So see how to embed. Here we have to add one tag. So see, it is child component, right? So see, C dash, here we have to mention account child 1 in kebab case, right? So see how we can write. So see, account, one word, then second word is child, right? Child 1. So in this way we can mention our LWC component name. So how we have mentioned? For that purpose we have used kebab case, right? In kebab case, all these words are separated by this hyphen or dash, and all words are written in small letter, like this. And how we will come to know that another word has started? So see, here child has started with the capital letter C, right? So that's why we have considered child 1 as a new word. So here child 1 and account, those are separated by hyphen or dash, right? Suppose if we have three words, so that three words will be separated by hyphen. So any number of words that we have in LWC component name, so that will be separated by hyphen, like this. Now see, in this lightning card we will embed another LWC component, that is account child 2, right? Okay, so see here, so see, as it is child component, C hyphen account dash child 2, like this. So see, this is the kebab case, right? That kebab case here we have used. So here in this lightning card we are embedding account child 1 and another lightning card we are embedding account child 2, right? Okay, so I am saving it. Okay, so see, this black dot, it is showing it is not saved. So see, we have to save it by Control yes. This also we will save it by Control yes. Okay, so all codes we have saved, all files we have saved. So see, we have to embed account child 1 and account child 2 in this account parent, right? So what we have to do, in this account parent third file, that is meta.xml file, here we have to make is exposed tag as true. So see, here we have to write true, right? And targets we have to add, like this. So where we want to show this project? On Lightning app page, right? So see, target we will add like this, Lightning app page. So see, in meta.xml file, what we have done is exposed true, right? We have set value true. That means we can use this component as an independent component. And account child 1 and account child 2, these are parts of this component, account parent, right? So because of that, we will not change is exposed in account child 1 and account child 2. Because account parent, we have to show it as an independent component, and account child 1 and account child 2, these are parts of account parent. Here we have made it true, and we have also added targets like this, right? So within targets tag, target, one more tag we have to add, and here we have mentioned lightning app page, right? Okay, so we have saved it. Now we will deploy onto the org. So see, first we have to deploy account child 1 and account child 2, and then we have to deploy account parent, because account parent component is dependent on these two components, right? So that's why we have to deploy account child 1, account child 2, and after that we have to deploy account parent. So see, we will deploy. So for that purpose, here we have to click on deploy source to org. Okay, it is done. In the same way, we will deploy account child 2, deploy source to org. Okay, it is done. Then account parent, so that also we will deploy. Okay, it is also done, right? Now see, so in our lightning app page, that is LWC project 2, so here we will add components, right? So how to add? So for that purpose, we have to click on this gear icon, then edit page. Okay, lightning app builder page is opened. Now see, scroll down. Here we have this component account parent, right? So drag and drop. Okay, we got this component. Now click on save, click on back button. Okay, so on our lightning app page, we have added this component, right? So this complete component is account parent, and within this account parent component, we have two more components, account child 1 and account child 2, right? Now see, what we'll do, here we will add search bar, and also we'll add one button, right? So see, here you can see, like this, we will add search bar, and also we'll add one button. So see, here we have to add search bar and button. So for that purpose, in VS Code, so see, in account child 1, because this component is account child 1, right? So here we have to add search bar and button. So see, in account child 1, in HTML page, here you can see, here we have to add search bar and one button. So for that purpose, we have to use tag lightning input, like this. Now see, label we have to add, label is equal to, now see what label we should give. So here you can see, what is the label? Enter account name, right? So see, that text I am copying, and here we will paste. Okay, so here we have added enter account name, right? So that we have done. Now see, we will add one button. So see, lightning button, like this. Now see, for this lightning button, we will add one attribute, that is label. And what label we have to add? Search, right? So see, like this. So here we have added one text field with label enter account name. So here we have added one button with the label search, right? Okay, now save it. Now see, we have made changes in account child 1, right? Okay, so again we will deploy it. Now see, so our lightning app page is LWC project 2, right? Now we will refresh it by Control F5, like this. Okay, so see, here we got this text field, and also we got this search button, right? Like this. So here we have this text field and search button, right? And here also we got text field and button, but it doesn't look good, right? Here if you see, so see, it is shown in one line, right? This search button and this text field, it is in one line. So what we will do, we will modify this text field and this button. So see, so for that purpose, we have to use lightning layout tab. By using lightning layout tag, these components we can show in column. So see, this is one column and this is another column, right? This is called as lightning layout item, and this is another lightning layout item. Okay, so see, here we will make some change. So see, here we will add tag lightning dash layout, like this. Okay, so closing tag will paste here. like this. Now see, this will be one lighting layout item and this will be another lighting layout item, right? So see, here we'll mention, here we'll add one tag, lightning dash layout item, like this. Okay, and this closing tag we will paste here, like this. Okay, so see, same lighting layout item tag we'll use for this component, and closing tag here we'll paste, like this. Okay, so what we have done, we are using lighting layout tag, and inside that we have this lighting layout item. So this is first lighting layout item and this is another lighting layout item, right? So see, we have made changes in account child 1, right? So we will deploy it. Okay, now see, we will press Ctrl F5. So here you can see this text field has come in first column and this search button is in another column, right? Now see, we'll increase size. So what we'll do, this text field, right? So for this lightning layout item, here we'll add size. Size is equal to 8, something like this, right? Again we will deploy. Let us see. Okay, got deployed. Control F5. Okay, so here you can see size has been increased, right? Now see, if you want to know how to use lightning layout tag, so see, on Google you have to search lightning component library. So see, we will search on Google. So see, we got this first link, click on this. Okay, so here we have lightning, right? Click on this, scroll down. So all these are predefined components. So see, in layout component, if you scroll down, so from this you will come to know how to use lightning layout. In the same way, you can find out how to use layout item, right? Lightning layout item. Scroll down and here you will find code to use lightning layout item, right? So in this way we can use lightning layout and lightning layout item. Now see, we have to arrange this text field and button properly. So here you can see on this web page there is one space here, right? So how we can get this space? By padding, and there is one space in between this, right? Before search button we have this space, right? So this is called a margin. So what is the difference between padding and margin? So see, padding means it is the space inside the element's border. So see, within border whatever the space we have, that is called as padding, and outside the border whatever the space that we want, that is called a margin, right? Inside the border whatever the space that we require, padding, and outside the border, margin. Why I am telling this? Because Salesforce has provided some predefined CSS classes, and in that predefined classes this padding and margin words are used. So see, where we can find this Salesforce predefined CSS classes. So for that purpose on Google we have to search SLDS utility classes. I have copied this. Now see, on Google we will search. Okay, so here we got first link, right? Click on this. So see, on the left hand side here you can find all the predefined classes. So see, scroll down. Here we have margin and padding, right? So click on padding. Okay, scroll down. So see, all these are predefined Salesforce classes, like this. So see, here this P stands for padding. Now see, how much space that you want. So see, none means there is no space, right? Okay, scroll down. Now see, on the top we have small space, right? So see, triple X dash small. So on the top we have small space, right? Again scroll down. On the top, so here you can see there are 2x, right? There was triple X, so that was very small space. Now bigger than that, scroll down. Again bigger than that, right? So see, space is getting increased from the top, right? Now what we want space from all the side, right? So scroll down. So see, here location is left, right? That means we will have space from the left side. Again scroll down. Here you can see location bottom, right? That means we can have space from the bottom. Okay, again scroll down. Here we have location right. That means we can have space from the right. Right? Okay. Again scroll down. Horizontal, that means from the left and right. Vertical, that means top and bottom. Again scroll down. Okay. Now see, if we want space from all the sides. So for that purpose, we have to use this around. Right? And what are the predefined classes? So see, all these are the predefined classes. Now see, as we scroll down, so that space will get increased. So none means there is no space. Then triple X small means small space from all the side. Right? Okay. Again scroll down. Okay. So what we'll do, we will take this class SLDS dash P dash around underscore medium like this. We will copy this. So by this we'll get space from all the side. Right? Okay. So I am copying this. We will use it for the lightning layout tag. Right? Okay. So see here we will mention class is equal to, and here we will paste it like this. Right? Okay. So see, we will deploy it. Okay, it is done. Now see. Okay, so we will refresh it. So here you can see this is our lighting layout, right? So within this, within the border, here we have this space, right? This is called as padding, right? So by using predefined class, we have added this padding space. Now see, this search bar we will take it down, right? So see, for that purpose, we will use another predefined class. So see, here we have padding, right? Now we will click on margin. Okay, so here we can get margin predefined classes. Now see, we want margin from the top, right? So for that purpose, we will choose one class which will add space on the top, right? So see, okay. So see, suppose I am taking this. So I am taking this class. So see, for this search button, we have to use this class, right? Class is equal to, here I am pasting it, right? Now see, again we will deploy. Okay, let us see. Control F5. Okay, so still it has not come in this line, right? So what we will do, we'll choose another class. So see, suppose I am taking this large. Okay, so I am copying this. Now see, instead of this, we will paste new class. Okay, now see, again we will deploy. Okay, now see, we will refresh by Control F5. Okay, now you can see this search button is in the same line, right? This search button is in the same line as that of search bar, right? Now see, we want some space here, right? We want some space here. So see, we have added space on the top, right? So that's why we have added some margin class. We have used some margin class, and here we want some space on the left hand side of this search button. So for that purpose, here we will use one class. So see, we want space from the left side, right? So this is location from the top, right? Scroll down, left, right? So see, from the left side we want some space. So see how much space we want. So accordingly we can choose some class. So see, suppose I am using this SLDS dash m left underscore medium like this. So accordingly we will get some space. So see, for this lightning layout item tag, here we will add another class. So see, space paste. Okay, so here we are adding two classes, right? Margin from the top and margin from the left. Okay, we are saving it. Okay, now we will deploy. Now see, we will refresh it. Okay, so here you can see space is added from the left, right? So in this way we have aligned this text field and search button properly. Now in next video we will see how to pass this search text. So see, suppose I am searching Parag, right? So if I click on this search, this Parag should be transferred to this another component, right? In next video we will see how to pass this search text to another component. Okay, so we will meet in next video. Thank you. Hello friends. Welcome to my channel, myself Parag Jambulkar. This is part 2 of Salesforce LWC Real-Time Project. In part 1, we have seen how to add this text field. Also, we have seen how to create this button. And to arrange them properly, we have seen how to use lightning layout tag like this. To arrange these items in columns, we have to use lightning layout item tag, right? So that also we have seen. Now see, we have also seen how to use padding classes and margin classes, right? So see, here we have used padding class. Then here we have used margin classes, right? So on Google, what we have to search to get these padding classes and margin classes, that also we have seen. And how to use lighting layout tag and lighting layout item tag, that also we have seen. We are completing this project in parts, and after every video, I will upload this program code in my Udemy course here in resources. So here you can see this is part 1 of video, right? Here in resources, if you click on this, so see, here you can find zip file of project. So see, from this you can download and you can test it. So after every part or after every video, I will create zip file of project and that I will upload in my Udemy course. If you have not joined my Udemy course, please join it and also provide 5-star rating to this course. In this video, we will see how to pass this search text from this component to this another component, right? So see, this is account child 1 component and this is account child 2 component, right? So see, from this account child 1 component, if we type anything in this search bar, if we click on this search button, so we will pass this text to the another component, that is account child 2 component, right? And these both components are embedded in account parent component. So see, this total is account parent component, and within this account parent component we have account child 1 component and another is account child 2 component, right? So see, what we have to do, from the account child 1 component we have to pass search text to account child 2 component, right? Now look at this diagram. So see, this outer rectangle represents account parent, right? This small rectangle represents account child 1 and this another rectangle represents account child 2 component, right? Now see, search bar is in account child 1, right? Our search bar is in account child 1 here, right? So see, in this search bar we will enter some text, then we will click on search button. So see, from this account child 1, this search text we will pass to account parent component, and from this account parent component then we will pass to account child 2 component. So see, our search bar and search button is in account child 1 component, right? So see, we will type search text in search bar, we will click on search button. After clicking on search button, that search text we will pass to account parent, and then from account parent we will pass it to account child 2. Now see, this is child component and this is parent component, right? So from child component we are passing value to parent component, right? From child component we are passing value to parent component, and then in next step from the parent component we are passing value to child component, right? Child to parent and parent to child. So see, in previous videos we have seen how to pass value from child to parent and parent to child. So see, here you can see this video is about how to pass message from parent to child component, and this another video is about how to pass message from child to parent component, right? So see, here first we have to see how to pass value from child to parent component, and then we have to see how to pass message from parent to child component, right? Child to parent and then parent to child, right? So already we have seen how we can pass value from child to parent by using custom event, right? And how we can pass value from parent to child by using API decorator, right? So here we have to use custom event interface to pass value from child to parent component, and to pass value from parent to child component we have to use API decorator, add API decorator, right? So see, first part we will complete and then we will see second part. Okay, so see, this is our account child 1 component. Now see, in HTML file, so see, here we have added search bar and here we have added button, right? Now see, what we will do here, when user enters any text, so at that time we have to generate event and we have to call one function. So see, to generate event, so see, on change is equal to, and in curly bracket we have to mention function name. So see, if someone enters any value into search text, this function will be called. So see, we are giving some name, something like this, on change, like this. So see, handle change is the name of the function, right? Now see, when user click on this button, so again we will generate some event and we will call one function. So see, on click, it is button, so someone will click on that button, right? So if someone click on the button, we will generate event and we will call this function handle click, something like this, right? So see, if someone enters any message into text field, we will call handle change function, and if someone click on the button, then we will call handle click function. And this handle change function and handle click function we will define in JavaScript file, right? So see, I have saved this file. Now see, we will define this function in JavaScript file of account child 1 only, right? Okay, so see, here we have to define two functions. So see, handle change, right? And it accepts one parameter, that is event, like this. Now see, another function handle click, it also accepts one parameter, that is event, like this, right? Now see, here we will take one property. So see, I am giving name search text child 1, like this. So see, here I am creating one property search text child 1, right? See, I am copying this. Now see, in handle change, okay, so when this function is called, when someone enter any value into text field, right? So see, here what we will do, this dot and property name, right? So if someone enters any value into text field, so that value we will assign to this property, right? So see, how to assign, is equal to event dot target dot value, like this. So see, by this, whatever the value that is entered in text field, that value we will assign to this property, right? Now see, once it is done, what we have to do, so see, text is entered into this text field, then user will click on this button, right? So after clicking on this button, this text we have to pass to the parent component, right? We have to pass to parent component, right? So this complete is parent component. From this child component, we have to pass to the parent component, and for that purpose we have to use custom event interface. So see, how to use. So see, in this handle click function, here see what we have to do, we have to create one variable, right? So see, suppose I am giving name search event, something like this, any name we can give, is our choice, is equal to. Now see, we have to use constructor of custom event. So see, new custom event, this, right? Like this. Now see, to this custom event, to the constructor of custom event, we have to pass two parameters. First parameter is name of the event and second parameter is value. So see, first parameter is name of the event. So see, some name I am giving, get search event, something like this. This is the name that I have given to the event, right? And next is value that we have to pass to the parent component, right? And that we can pass by using detail property. So see, we have to create one more property, that is detail, right? Now see, to this detail property we have to assign this value, right? And whenever we have to refer this property, so for that purpose we have to use this keyword, right? Dot and our property name, like this, right? So see, this dot this property name, and we are assigning to detail, right? We are assigning to detail, and everything should be enclosed in curly bracket, like this. So see, I have saved it. Now see, here we are passing only one value, right? Here we are passing only one value. So see, here we are passing only one value, but suppose we have to pass multiple values, 2 values, 3 values, 4 values. So how to pass? So see, already I have published one video how to pass multiple values from child component to parent component. So here you can see, this video is about how to pass multiple values from child component to parent component. Okay, so we have to make small change here only, right? You can find it in this video. Okay, now see, so here in this video, here we have to pass only one value, right? Okay, so that we have written. Okay, now see what we have to do. Here we have created one object and it is about creating one event, right? But up till now we have not triggered that event. We have created one object, we have created one variable, we have created one custom event object, right? Now what we have to do, we have to trigger this event. So how to trigger this event? For that purpose we have to call dispatch function method. So see, next line, this dot, we will call one function or method dispatch event, like this. And to this function we have to pass this object, custom event object, like this. So see, we are passing this object, right? So see what we have done, whatever the value that is entered in search bar, that we are allocating to this property. Then we are creating one object of custom event. Here we are calling constructor of custom event. There we are passing two values. One is name of the event and we have given this name, right? You can give any name. And second is whatever the value that we want to pass, that we are allocating to this detail property, right? Okay, now see, then to trigger this event or to fire this event, we have to call function dispatch event, and this object, search event object, we are passing it to this function or method, right? Okay, so it is done, right? So whatever the changes that we want to do for the account child one, that is done. Now see, we are firing this event and on parent side we have to receive the value, right? On parent side we have to receive value. So see how to receive. Now see, one thing you have to remember, what is the name of the event? This, right? So see, I am copying this name of the event, I am copying. Now see, we will move to account parent. Now see, in HTML file, here see, here we have embedded account child one component, right? So see what we have to do here. Now see, on, after that we have to mention name of the event that we have given. So see, I am pasting here. So see, what is the name of the event that we have given? Get search event, right? Before that we have to add word on. So see, on get search event. See, normally we have on change, on click. In the same way we have on event name, right? On event name. So see, when this event is triggered, what thing should be done? So what we have to do is equal to, here in curly bracket I will mention one function name. So see, when this event is triggered, this function will be called. So see, when this event is triggered, this function will be called. So see, I am giving some name, something like this, handle event, right? So this handle event function we will define in this JavaScript file of account parent, right? So see, we have given this name, right? Handle event. Okay, now see, so in JavaScript file we will define that function like this. It is also accepting one parameter, that is event, like this, right? Now see what we have to do. Here we will take one property. So see what we will do, we will define one property, search text parent, something like this, right? So we will come to know this is search text property of parent component, right? So I have given name like this, right? Okay, semicolon, right? So I have created this property, right? Now see, so we have to receive value that is passed from the child component and we have to save it, that value, into this property, right? So see here, this dot, and I am pasting here, right? So see, this property name here I am pasting. Keep in mind, whenever we want to refer any property name in any function, so we have to use this keyword, this dot and this property name, right, is equal to. Now see, here we have to retrieve value that is passed from the child component, right? So see how to write here, event dot detail, like this. So see, in child component we have saved that value in detail property and here we are retrieving it, right? We are retrieving it. So here we have to write event dot detail, right? Okay, so see, now that value, here you can see value that is sent from the child component we have received in account parent, that is parent component, and where we have saved that value in search text parent property, right? Now see, this first part is done. This first part is done. And how we have done it? By using custom event, right? By using custom event, child to parent communication by using custom event. Now second part. So see, this is second part. Now see, from the parent component, we have to send that value to the child component, right? Parent to child, parent to child. So how we can do it? By using add API decorator. So see, by using add API decorator, we can pass this parent component value to the child component. So see, from the child component 1, we got that value and we have saved it in search text parent property, right? So see, I am copying this. Now see, in HTML file of parent component, in HTML file of parent component, here we have embedded this child 2, right? Now see, here we have to assign this property value like this. So see, what I am doing here is equal to, in curly bracket, this property name, right? Now see, this property name or this property value we have to assign to the property of this child component. See, again I am repeating what we have to do. This is parent property, right? Parent property, search text parent. So this parent property value we have to assign to the property of this account child 2 property. So what we have to do, in this account child 2, we have to create one property, and to that property we will allocate this value, right? So see, what we will do here, in account child 2, we will create one property. So see, in this JavaScript file, we will create one property. We will give name something like this, search text child 2. Okay, so purposefully I am giving this name, search text child 1, search text child 2, search text parent. So we will come to know which value or which property we are using, right? Okay, so see, here I have created this property, search text child 2, and where we have created this property, in this account child 2, child component 2, right? Now see, in parent component, here in HTML file, here we have to paste it, right? So see, what we are doing, we want to allocate this value to the property of the child component. But see, we cannot write like this, we will get error. We have to write it in kebab case, right? Kebab case. So how we can write? See, all words should be separated by the dash or hyphen. So see, hyphen, here also hyphen, right? And all letters should be small. So see, this T should be small, then this C should be small, right? So see, this property of account child 2, I have converted into kebab case, right? Search hyphen text hyphen child 2, and to this I am allocating value of parent property, right? Now see, again we are moving to account child 2. So see, by this we are passing value from the parent component to the child component, but for that purpose we have to use add API decorator. So see, for the account child 2 component, we have to make this global property, right? So see, for that purpose we have to use add API decorator like this. Now see, it is showing red line error. So what we have to do, we have to import this API. So see, here we will write API, right? Now see, error has gone, right? So we are importing this API from the LWC, and here we have used it, right? We are using this API decorator. And what is the meaning of this? When we are using this add API decorator, this property will become global property. And what is the meaning of this global property? We can use this property in another component. So see, this property belongs to account child 2, and where we are accessing it, in account parent, right? Account parent component, we are accessing in another component, right? So for that purpose, here you can see we are accessing that property from the account child 2, and where we are accessing it in account parent component, right? And because of that, we have made this property as a global property. And how we made it? By using add API decorator, right? How we made it? By using add API decorator. Now see, what we'll do, we will print this value here in HTML file of account child 2, right? So see, here what we'll do, and we have to enclose in curly bracket, right? So this second part is also done. So see this second part, right? We are passing value from the parent component to the child component, right? Now see. So see, we have not saved this file, right? So see, this is black dot, right? So from that we will come to know this file is not saved, right? So see, we will save this file by control yes, right? Okay. Now all files are saved. Now we will deploy them. So see, so account child one we will deploy source to org. Okay, it is done. Now second component account child 2, so that also we will deploy. Okay, it is also done. Then we'll deploy account parent, right? So right click on this, deploy source to org. Okay, it is also done. Now see, so here we will refresh it. So see, control F5. So by control F5 we will refresh it. Okay, let us see. Here I am typing Parag. Now we will click on button search. So here you can see, right? Parag, this text we have passed from this component to another component, right? So see, suppose here I am typing Parag Jambulkar. Now I am clicking on search. So here you can see Parag Jambulkar, right? So here what we have done, see this component is account child one component, right? So from this child component we have passed this value to the parent component. This complete is parent component, right? These two child components are embedded in parent component. So from this child component we have passed value to the parent component, and from the parent component we have passed value to the child component, right? And why we are doing all those things? Because see what we have to do here. Suppose see, here I am typing something like this, right? United. If I click on search, so see this results got changed. This results got filtered, right? So see, here we are passing some value from this component to this component, and based on that we have to filter these results, right? So here in this video what we have done, here we have provided facility to pass any value from this component to the another component like this, right? So in next video we will see how to use lightning data table. So see, this result we got by using lightning data table, right? So in next video we will see how to use lightning data table to show result like this, right? And whatever the value that we are passing, suppose see we are passing value united, right? So see we got this value united, right? So we will use this value to filter the results, right? We will pass this value, that value we will get on the account child 2, and that passed value we will use in lightning data table, and we will filter that results, right? Okay, so that we will see in next video. Whatever the program code that I have written, so that program code I will provide in my Udemy course in resources, right? So that zip file of whole project I will provide in resources. From there you can take. So we will meet in next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Myself Parag Jambulkar. This is part 3 of Salesforce LWC project, and title of our project is Organizations, Accounts and Contacts Management. In last video, that is in part 2 video, we have seen how to pass data from child component to parent component and from parent component to child component. So see, here are three components, right? This complete is a parent component, and inside this parent component we have these two child components. So see, this is first child component and this is second child component, right? So see, from this child component we are passing value, or we are passing message to the parent component, and then from parent component we are passing message to the second child component, right? So see, suppose if I type something like this, and if I click on this button search, so here we are getting that message, right? So see how we have done that, child to parent and from parent to child, right? So that part we have seen in last video, that is in part 2 video, right? I have provided program code in my Udemy course. Here you can see in resources, if you click on this resources, so see here you can find zip folder of program code. So from here you can download. If you are not joined my Udemy course, please join it and also provide 5-star rating. In this video, we will see how to use Lightning data table. So see, here you can see, this is called as Lightning data table. Here we are showing data in terms of table, right? Here we have rows and columns like this, right? So see, we will see how to add lightning data table in our project. So see, this is our account child 2, right? Our component name is account child 2. So in account child 2 component we have to add lightning data table, right? So see, so here in account child 2 component in HTML file, so see, here we will add lightning data table. So to add a lightning data table we have to use one tag, and that is lightning data table. So see, we have to use this tag lightning data table like this. So see, this is opening tag and this is closing tag, right? So see, I am taking this closing tag to the next line. Now see, to make use of this lightning data table tag, there are three important fields. See, those are fields. So where we write fields? Here, right? So for any tag, we write fields inside this, inside opening tag, right? So see, so I'm taking this angle symbol to the next line like this, and here we will add fields of this tag, right? See, we are not adding value for this tag, we are adding fields for this tag, right? So where we will add? Here, before this closing angle, right? So see, here we have to add some fields, and keep in mind, for any lightning data table tag, three fields are very much important. So see, what are those fields? First important field is key field, this. So see, for a while we will keep it blank. Next, data, this. Okay, so again we'll keep it blank. Then columns, this. So see, to add lightning data table in our LWC project, these three fields of lightning data table tag are important. So that fields we have added: key field, data, and columns, right? So see, what we'll do, we'll upload our project and we will see what happened there. Okay, we will deploy it. Okay, now see, we will refresh by control F5. So something here you can see, right? So here we have these column names, right? ID, name, actions. And here when we have added lightning data table tag, we got this bar, right? So on this bar we have to add some column values, right? So later on we will add. So see, after adding lightning data table tag, we got this bar, right? Okay, now see, so see, for a while we have kept it blanks, right? Now we have to enter values. We have to enter values for the columns, and also we have to enter values for the rows, right? So see, what we have to do, we have to create one array for the columns and one more array for the data. So see, what we will do, for these columns we will add one array. So see, what we will do, here I am mentioning one property name. So see, suppose columns only, right? So basically that columns we will define it as an array. So later on we will see. And here for this data we will take another property, that will be again array. So later on we will see. So see, what we are doing now, for the columns, here I have allocated one property, that is columns, right? And this columns property we will define in JavaScript file, here in JavaScript file. So see, in JavaScript file, now see, we have to define this columns property. So basically we have to create one array. So how we can create array? So keep in mind, in JavaScript, this defines an array. This symbol defines array like this. And if we want to define an object, so that object we can define in this curly bracket. This defines object. So see, square brackets defines array and this curly brackets defines object, right? Now see, we have to define columns as an array. So how we can define? Is equal to and this square bracket like this, right? And inside this we have to add multiple objects. So how many objects we require? See, how many objects we require? 1, 2 and 3, right? First column, second column and third column. So we require 3 objects. So see, here first object, second object, and this is third object, right? Now see what values we require. So see, Inside that, we have to add key and values. So keep in mind, in this object which we mention or object which we define by this curly bracket. So inside this curly bracket, we mention values in terms of key and value pair, right? We have key and value pair. Okay. So see here, label, that is key, and value. So see what value we have to give. So see, this is label, right? This is label. What is label? ID, and second label is name, right? So see, in single quote we will mention ID, right? Okay. Now see, second important key value, that is field name. Field name, like this. So see, that also will give something, ID and label. So what is the difference between label and field name? Label is this, right? So this label, that means this label what we see here, right? So what we see here, ID. So that is the label. This is the label. And when we have to allocate values for this column, so at that time we have to use field name. So see, this is label what we see, right? So ID, name, action, these are the labels. And later on, while allocating values, we have to use field name. Okay. So see, so that is the difference between label and field name. What we see, that is label, and to allocate values we have to use this field name. So see, same thing we'll do for other objects. So see, label, name, like this, and field name. Field name colon name, right? Again here, label colon actions, field name, again actions, right? Like this. Okay. So see, we have defined this columns array, right? We have defined this columns array, and this columns array we have mentioned here, right? We have mentioned here. So for this columns field, we are allocating this columns array, right? Okay. So see, it is showing this black dot. That means it is not saved, right? Now we will save it by Control yes. Okay, it is done. So see, we will upload this component. Okay, it is done. So see, we have made changes in this component only, right? So we will not deploy other components. Already those are deployed. Okay, we are deploying only this component because we have made changes in this component only. Okay, now see, we will refresh it by Control F5. So here you can see ID, name, and actions, right? ID, name, and action, right? So we got these columns, right? ID, name, and action. These columns we got. Now we require data, right? So see, here you can see. Here we have this data, right? So what we will do in this video, we'll allocate pseudo data. Okay, we'll allocate some data, and in next video we will see how to allocate data from the Salesforce object. In next video we will see how to get data from the Salesforce object, and that we'll add in the rows. And in this video we will see how to add some pseudo data. Okay, we'll allocate some values. Okay, now see. So see, columns array we have created, right? In the same way, for this data we'll create one more array. So see, suppose we'll give some name, rows, something like this, right? Okay, now see, we have to define it in JavaScript file. So see, how we have defined columns, in the same way we'll define rows, like this. Now see, this is an array is equal to square bracket, right? Enter. Now see, here we have to add some value, and again that will be objects, right? So see, this is our first object, second object, third object, and this is fourth object, right? And how we are creating array? By using this square bracket. And how we are creating objects? By this curly brackets. And inside this curly bracket we have key value pairs, right? Okay, now see, so in columns we have mentioned labels, ID, name, actions. And what are the field names? ID, name, and action. So already I have told, to allocate values we have to use these field names, right? So see, here in rows we'll allocate some value, ID colon, in single quote we'll give some ID. So suppose I am giving 23, comma, then field name, right? So see, name. So from where I am taking this name? This field name here I have mentioned, right? Okay, in single quote we will add some value. Suppose I am adding Parag Dambulkar, right? And action. So for a while, what we'll do, we'll keep it blank, something like this, right? Okay. So see, I'm copying this and we will change values. So see, suppose here I'm taking 30, name, some name will add, suppose Mayur Chavan, actions will keep it blank. Here suppose 33, here we will add Yogesh Hange, actions again we will keep it blank, ID, so see 40, something like this, and name, some name we will add Manish Jansari, something like this, right? Okay. We have defined this rows array, right? Now see, this rows array we have to use in HTML file. So already we have mentioned that, right? Okay, so see, I have saved it. Now again we will deploy it. Okay, so it got deployed. Now see, we will refresh by Control F5. So here you can see ID we have and name also we got, right? So see, here you can see, here we have some ID and here we have some names, right? So what we have done, here we have allocated IDs from our side and also we have allocated some names, right? And actions, here you can see, for actions we have buttons, right? For actions we have button. So see, what we'll do, we'll add these buttons. So see, so in JavaScript file, now see, so we don't have to allocate any value, right? We have to add a button. So see, what we'll do, we'll remove this data from all these rows. We'll remove this data. Okay, so that is done. Now see, for actions what we want, for actions what we want button, and what is the label of this button, view contacts, right? So see, here in columns, so see, in columns what we have to mention, we have to mention type of this column. So what is the type, button, right? Type colon in single quote button, like this, right? Now see, for this type we have to mention some attributes. So see, for this button type we have to mention some attribute. So see, comma, type attributes, like this. So see, for this type we have to mention type attributes, colon, and again curly brackets. So see, what we'll do, we'll take this curly bracket to the next line, and again this curly brackets will take it to next line, like this, right? So see, for this type, here we are adding type attributes. Now see, here we will add label. So what is the label? So see, view context, that is the label, right? So what we see, that is the label. So here we will add view context, something like this. Now see, next important attribute, that is value. Here we'll give some value. So see, suppose I am mentioning view underscore context, something like this. Okay, so any value you can give. This is the label. Okay, so what we mention label, so that label will be seen on the button, and value, afterwards we have to use this value, so that's why we have mentioned it, right? So same value afterwards we have to refer. Okay, so that is done, right? Okay, now see, again we'll deploy our component. Okay, we will refresh it. Okay, Control F5. So here you can see buttons are added here, right? View contacts, view contacts, view contacts, like this, right? So for every row we have added these buttons. Now see, here you can see these check boxes, but see, actually in our project we have these numbers, right? But here we have these check boxes. So what we will do, we will hide these check boxes. So to hide these check boxes, what we have to do, see, in HTML file we have to add one more attribute, hide checkbox column. To hide checkboxes, we have to add this attribute hide checkbox column, and what value we have to allocate? True. So see, we are adding one attribute hide checkbox column and we are allocating value true. Okay, so see, I am saving it. Again we will deploy. Okay, it is done. Now see, here are the checkboxes, right? Here are the checkboxes. So see, control F5. So see, checkboxes are removed, right? Checkboxes are removed. Now see what we want. We want row numbers. So here you can see how we have these row numbers. So in the same way, in our project, we will add row numbers. So how we can add? So see, again we'll go to our Lightning data table tag, and one more field here we have to add show row number column. Okay, so I have typed show, and by default here I got it show dash row dash number dash column, right? Okay, and here we have to allocate value true. Save it. Okay, again we will deploy. Okay, it is done. Now see. So see, currently there are no row numbers, right? Now see, we will refresh it by control F5. So now you can see row numbers are there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So see, in our project we have these row numbers, right? So in the same way, here we have added row numbers, right? So how we have done it? So to hide checkboxes, we have used this attribute hide checkbox column, and to show numbers, we have added this field show row number column, right? Okay. Now see, if you click on this button, nothing is happening. Now see what we want. If we click on this button, event should be generated and something should happen, right? So see, in our project, if we click on this view context button, so something here we are getting context. So see, when we are clicking on this button, event is getting generated, and when event is triggered, some function is getting run, right? So same thing here we'll do. But see, this part we'll add in next videos. For a while, in this video, what we'll do, if we click on this button, we should get this ID and name here. Somewhere here will print, right? So see, what we have to do to generate event when we click on this button. So see, we have to add one more attribute in Lightning data table tag. So see, what attribute we have to add? On row action. So see, on row action. So see, already we have seen on change, on click, right? In the same way, on row action. So for that particular row, we are generating some action, right? So on row action, this will generate some event. And when this event is triggered, we have to call one function. So see, we are giving some name, handle row action, something like this. Okay, so any name you can give. It is our choice. So after clicking on that button, we will generate event, and when event is triggered, this function will be called. Now see, we have to define this function in our JavaScript file. JavaScript file of account child 2 component. So see, we'll go to this JavaScript file, and here we'll define that function. So see, now see, we have to define this function, right? Here we have to pass event parameter. Now see, for on change event, for on click event, whatever the function that we are calling, so everywhere for every that function we have to mention parameter event, right? Okay, and this should be the body, right? Now see what we want. When we click on this button, so ID and name here we will print, right? So for ID we will take one property, and for name we will take another property. So suppose we'll take one property with the name current ID, something like this, and second property we will take current name, something like this. To this current ID and current name, we have to allocate values. So see, this dot current ID is equal to event dot detail dot row dot and that field name. So our field name is ID, right? So see, our field name is ID. So see, this is important, not label. Field name is ID, right? So see, that field name here we have mentioned, right? Event dot detail dot row dot ID. In the same way, for name we will allocate dot current name is equal to event dot detail dot row dot and name. So what is our field name? Field name is name, right? So see, same field name here we will mention like this. Now see how we will come to know only this button is clicked. So see, we have to check value for this button. So see, already I have mentioned for this button. So see, for the button, right? For this button type, right? So see, for this button type, we have mentioned some attributes, right? We have mentioned type attributes. Label is equal to something, value is equal to something. Now see, that value we have to check whether that particular button is clicked or not. So see, I am copying this value. Now see, we have to check whether that button click has the value this view underscore contacts, right? So see, here what we will do, we will add one condition. If here we have to check value, right? So from where we will get value? So see, event dot detail dot action dot value, right? See, here what we have mentioned, event dot detail dot row dot id, right? Here event dot detail dot action, action is keyword, okay? So action only we have to mention. Then value, we have to compare it with the current value, right? So see, in single quote this. So what value we have mentioned for the button? This view underscore context. Here you can see. For any button, what is the value? View underscore context, right? So we are comparing this value with this, with the action value, right? So how we are getting this action value? Event dot detail dot action dot value, right? We are comparing it with view context. If this value is equal to view underscore context, this statement should be executed, right? Okay. So see, we are allocating id to current id, we are allocating name to current name. Now what we will do, this current id and current name we will print in html file. Now see, this current id and current name, these values will print on the screen, right? So that values we have to mention, these properties we have to mention here in html file. So see, here we'll mention current id and current name like this. So see, current id and current name that we are printing on the screen. So see, this file also we will save. So see, it is saved. Now see, again we will deploy our component. Okay, it is done. Now see, we will refresh our page by Ctrl F5. Okay, now see, if we click on this button, view contacts. So here you can see 23 ID and Parag Jambulkar name, right? Now see, now I am clicking on this second button, see view contacts. So see, 30 Mayur Chauhan, 33 Yogesh Handge, and here if I click on this, 40 Manish Jansari, right? So see, when we click on this button, we are generating some event, and when event is generated, event is triggered, we are calling one function, and in that function we are allocating this id and name value. So how we are allocating those values? So see, event dot detail dot row dot id means is field name, right? So it will give that particular value, and see, we have to check whether that particular button is clicked or not. So for that purpose we are matching it with its value, right? So from where we are getting its value? So event dot detail dot action dot value, right? And this value we have mentioned here in columns. Here we have mentioned, right, this value. So see, we have done it, and in last video we have seen, suppose something here I am typing something like this. So this Mayur that we got from this search field, right? And this part we got from this, right, from this row. In next video we will see how to fetch data from this Salesforce object, right? And for that purpose we will use wire decorator. I will provide this program code in my Udemy course. From there you can download it. Okay, so we will meet in next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Myself Parag Jambulkar. This is part 4 of Salesforce LWC project. Our project name is Organization, Accounts and Context Management. First three parts I have uploaded in my Udemy course, and also I have uploaded program code. So here, if you click on these resources, so here you can find zip file of the program code. From here you can download it and run it. If you are not joined my Udemy course, please join it and also provide 5-star rating. Now we will come to our project. So see, in last part we have seen, here we have used lightning data table, right? And here we have values, but these are the values that we have given, right? These are the values that we have given. Now here what we want, here we want values from the account object, right? Here we want values from the account object. Here you can see these are the values from the account object, right? Similarly, we want values from the account object, right? And also see here, if I search something like this, so based on this, here these results we have to filter, right? So that part also we will see in this video. Okay, now see, in this video we will see how to create one Apex class. We will create one method in that Apex class which will return accounts records like this. And from our LWC component, we will call that method. So for that purpose, we will use wire decorator. How to use wire decorator to call Apex method? So already we have seen in one of our video. So see, in this video we have seen how to use wire decorator to call any Apex class method. So same concept here we will use. So see, what we will do, we will create one class. In that class we will add one method, and that method we will call from our LWC component. So see, I have opened VS Code. Now see, here we will create one class. So see, here in force-app we have main, in that we have default directory, right? So inside that there we have classes. So see, now there are no classes, right? Here we will create one class. So for that we have to right click on classes. Here we have option create Apex class. Okay, we will give some name. Suppose I am giving account class, something like this. Okay, enter. Whatever the default directory they have given. Okay, now see, so here we have to write code. Now see, there is one keyword with sharing. What is the meaning of with sharing? So see, this keyword enforces sharing rules, and this code runs in context of current user. What is the meaning of this? See, every user has some permissions, right? So based on the permission, this code will run, and whatever the values that user can access, so that values can be accessed by using this class, right? So that is the use of with sharing. It enforces sharing rules, and because of that, this code will run in context of current user as per the permissions given to that particular user. Okay, now see, so here constructor is given, we don't want that, so I am removing it. Okay, now see, to call any Apex class method from any LWC component, we have to use one annotation, and that annotation is aura enabled. So see, add aura enabled. So see, I have typed it, and automatically here we got one option, right? Add aura enabled. So see, I am clicking on this. So when I clicked on that, so here I got complete structure, right? So what is the use of this annotation? By this annotation, we are telling this function or method will be called by any LWC component. Okay, now see one more thing here we have to add. In round bracket, here we have to mention cacheable is equal to true. Now see, what is the meaning of cacheable is equal to true? So see, by this data will be saved on client side, and because of that it will take less time to access data. So see, if data is not saved on client side, so every time we have to access it from the server, right? So as data is cached on the client side, it will take less time to access that data, right? So for that purpose, here we have to add cacheable is equal to true. Now see, here we have to give some method name. So see, suppose here I am giving get accounts, something like this. Now see, here we will return. So see, here we have to write SQL query. In our Udemy course, here you can see, I have covered that SQL query here. In this section, I have covered all SQL queries. So from this, you can refer it. Okay, now see. So here we have to write SQL query to fetch data from the account object. So see, how to write SQL query? Select. Now see what we want: ID, name, from account object, right? So see, from the account object we are retrieving, we are fetching ID and name, right? So see what it returns. It returns list, right? It returns list. So because of that, that return type we have to change. So see here by default it is string, right? That we will change. So see we will change it to list account like this. So see this SQL query is returning list of records, right? That's why we have changed return type to list and in angular bracket account, right? Because those records are of account object. That's why here we have mentioned account. Okay. So see we have written class, we have created it. Now see we will make use of this class in our LWC component. So see where we have to use it. So see this is our account child 2 component, right? So see this lower part, this is our account child 2 component, right? So here we have to use it, right? So see this is our account child 2 component. Now see in JavaScript file. Now see, so in class we have defined one method, right? So see in account class we have defined one method, that is get accounts, right? So we have to import this method in our JavaScript file of our LWC component. So see this is our LWC component account child 2. In this JavaScript file we have to import that method. So see how to import. So see here import, what is the name of the method? Get accounts, right? So see get accounts from, here we have to mention module name, right? So see in single quote then semicolon, and here see add Salesforce Apex, Salesforce slash Apex. Now see again slash our class name. So what is our class name? Account class, whatever the name that we have given, right? Account class dot our method name. So our method name is get accounts like this, right? So see I'm saving it. So see we are importing our method get accounts from this module. So in single quote add Salesforce slash Apex slash account class dot get accounts. So account class is our class name and get accounts is the method name, right? Okay, so we have imported it. Now see here we will write code. Now see to make use of this Apex class or to call this Apex class we have to use wire decorator, right? So see add wire, right? So see I am clicking on this. So when I have clicked on that, so see wire is get imported, wire decorator is imported, right? Now see here in round bracket we have to write adapter ID, right? And here we have to create one property. So see we will create one property with the name account records, something like this. So see account records, that is the property that we have created. Here we are using add wire decorator, and here we have to add adapter ID. And what is the adapter ID? Function name or method name. So see this is our adapter ID, right? So see this I am copying and here I am mentioning, right? So see this is our adapter ID, name of the method, name of the function, right? And this is our property name, right? Okay, so I am saving it. Now see when we are using add wire decorator and here property name is account records. So see this account records property, again it will have two more properties. See what I am saying, this wire decorator property, again it will have two more properties, dot data and dot error. So see account records dot data, so it will give data, account records dot error, so it will give error, right? So see what we want, data, right? So see I am copying it. Now see in HTML file, now see in previous video, see here we have mentioned rows, right? Rows is an array that we have created, right? See in JavaScript file we have created rows and we have mentioned our own values, right? Here we have added our own values, but now we want values from the account object, right? Account object, and from where we will get. So see here we have property account records dot data, it will return list of records from the account object, right? So see this account records, this property we have to use. So see I have copied in HTML file, instead of this rows we will remove it. Okay, and here I am pasting account records dot data. Why data? So see, already I have told this wire property will have two more properties, data and error. Data will give data, error will give error, right? So we want data, right? Okay. So see, that account records dot data, that list we have allocated to this data, right? Okay. Now see, we have saved it. Now we will deploy. So see, what we have created, we have created class, right? Previously it was not there, so newly we have created. Okay, so this we will upload. Okay, it is done. Now see, this account child 2 component. Okay, this component also we have edited, we have updated. Okay, so this also we will upload. Deploy source to org. Okay, it is also done, right? Okay, now see. So see, this is dummy data, data that we have added, right? This value that we have added. Now see, we will refresh it by Control F5. Okay, so here you can see. Now these are the records from the account object, right? These are the records from the account object. And how we got these values? By using Apex class. In that Apex class, we have created one method, get accounts, and that method we have called by using @wire decorator, right? So see, in JavaScript file, we have used @wire decorator. This is adapter ID, and this is our property, right? And this property dot data that we have mentioned in HTML file, and that we have allocated to the attribute data, and this data is an attribute of Lightning data table tag. So that already we have seen in previous video. Now see what we want. If some string that if we mention in this search bar, and if we click on this search, so based on that string, this record should get filtered. See, suppose if I search gin point something here, right? And if I click on search, so accordingly, this records should get filtered. Okay, it should show a record which has substring gin point, right? So that part we have not done, right? So now we will use this string to filter this record. So see, already we have done one part. Which part we have done? See, when I have typed gin point and when I clicked on search, so see this gin point, this string has come to this component, right? See, if I type united here, if I type united and if I click on this search, so here you can see we are getting united, right? So this string is getting transferred to this LWC component, and how it is done already we have seen in previous part, right? So see, from the child component we are passing this string to parent component, and from parent component that we are passing to child component, right? So already we have seen. Now see, we will make use of this string. So how? See, in our JavaScript file, so where we are getting that string, so see, this is the property search text child 2, this is the property, right? So whatever the string that we are getting here, so this string is saved in this property search text child 2, right? Now we will make use of this property. So see what we have to do, this property we will pass to this get accounts method, right? And to pass it, what we want, this get accounts method in this class, this get accounts method in this account class, it should accept one parameter, right? So see, here we will add one parameter string space, and we will create one variable. So see, suppose we will give name search text class, something like this, search text class. So this is the variable of type string, right? Now see, we will use here. Now see what we want, this result should get filtered based on this, right? So see what we will do here. Here we will check if this string is blank, so we will show this result only, right? And if there is some value for this property or variable, so in that case we will filter it, right? See, if we are not entering anything, so results will be as it is, right? There will be no filtering. But if any string, if we mention here and if we click on this search, then as per the string, this record should get filtered. So see, if this string is empty, so it should show this result only, right? So see, here we will use string class, and there is one method is empty, like this. And to this is empty method, we will pass this string. at this variable like this. So see, search text class, this variable, right? We are passing to isEmpty method, right? And string is a class, right? So see, if it is empty, then we will return this result, right? As it is, we will return. But if string is not empty and there is some value there, so in that case, what we will do? We will return this result, but now we will filter it. So see, what we will do? See, this is search text class. So see, search text class, right? Now see, we have to check whether the string is a substring of any name, right? If any name has this substring, then we have to show that result, right? So see, what we will do here, we will create one pattern. So see, is equal to, in single quote, percent symbol. Now see, what is this percent? It is wildcard. So see, here you can see, percent stands for occurrence of 0 or more characters. And if you take underscore, so it stands for occurrence of exactly one character, right? So we have to use it along with like keyword. So already we have seen in this video. So see, here in this video where we have used this like keyword. So there we have seen how to use these wildcards, right? So see, we will use it here. So see, here we will create one pattern plus for the concatenation. Now see, our string like this plus and again this percent wildcard. Now what is the meaning of this? See, this is our search text, right? Before that, 0 or more occurrence of any character. After that, 0 or more occurrence of any characters, right? So see, before that there can be any string, after that there can be any string, and again it is 0 or more, right? Occurrence of 0 or more characters. So it can be blank also, right? So before that if there is any string, and after that if there is any string, so that we are checking, right? Okay, so we have created one pattern. Now see, here in our SQL query we will add, see, here we will add one condition where name like and this search text class, right? Now see, we want to use this value of this search text class variable, right? This string, we want value of this string, and for that purpose here we have to mention colon search text class, that is the name of the string. So see, it is done. Now we will save it. Okay, so see, this get accounts method, it is accepting one parameter, it is accepting one string, right? So see, now what we have to do, we have to mention this parameter in wire decorator. So see, here in JavaScript file, now see, this is wire adapter, right? This is wire adapter. Here we have to specify adapter configuration. So already we have seen in one of our video. Here we have to mention, we have to specify adapter configuration. And how we can mention? See, comma in curly bracket. Here we have to give configuration, wire configuration, adapter configuration. Now see, how we can give? See, in our class, what is our parameter? Search text class, right? So that parameter here we have to mention in JavaScript file. Here. Now see, to this parameter we have to assign value, and which value we have to assign? This value, right? Search text child 2, this value that we got from this search bar, right? So this value will come to this property, right? And this property value we have to allocate to the parameter of this method, right? So how we can allocate? So see, colon in single quote. Now see, dollar and our property name like this. So see, this is what, this is parameter of this method. To this method we are allocating some value, so actually it will be key, it will be value, colon in single quote, right? We want value of this. So see how we have mentioned here, dollar and this property name, right? Okay, so see, we are saving it. Now see, we have updated this class, right? So again we will deploy. Okay, it is done. Now see, now we will deploy our component account child 2. Okay, it is also done. Now see. So we will refresh by Control F5. Okay, so our Lightning app page got refreshed. Now see, suppose here if we type United and if we click on this search button, so here you can see these records are got filtered. So wherever this United is a substring, so that results we got. And if we keep it blank like this, so see, if we click on search, so now it is showing all records, right? And see, suppose if we type this age, so see, age, and if we click on this search, so here you can see only one record, right? So see, this string is also coming to this LWC component. Here we are printing it, right? So what we'll do, we will remove from here. So see, no need to print here, right? Because already we are getting filtered records. Okay. Now again, we will deploy our component. Now see, Control F5. If we search United and if we click on the search, so here we are getting filtered records. So here we have used wire decorator to fetch records from the Apex class method. I will provide this program code in my Udemy course. From there you can download it. So see, you can download it from the resources. Okay, so we will meet in next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Myself Parag Jambulkar. This is part 5 of Salesforce LWC project. Our project name is Organizations, Accounts and Contacts Management. Previous 4 parts I have uploaded in my Udemy course, and also I have uploaded program code. You can find program code here. So see, you have to click on resources and from this you can download zip file of project. If you are not joined my Udemy course, then please join it and also provides 5-star rating. Now we'll come to our project. So see, in previous video we have seen how to fetch data from the Salesforce objects. So see, here we have fetched data from the Salesforce object account, and for that purpose we have used wire decorator, right? So see, if we click on view contacts, so see, here we have this ID and this is name. Our component name is account child 2, right? So on this component only we are printing this ID and name, right? So see, if we click on this view contacts, so see this ID, right, and this name, right, United Oil and Gas UK. So we are printing this ID and name here only, right, in this component only. Now see, we will add one more LWC component here in this part. When we click on this view contacts button, so here in this component we have to show contacts related to this account. For that purpose, what we have to do, we have to pass this information, ID and name, right? We have to pass this account information to this LWC component, right? Now see, this LWC component is not related to this component. There is no parent-child relationship, right? This component is totally different from this component, right? So when these components are not related with each other, so for such unrelated components, message can be transferred, data can be communicated by using Lightning Message Service. So see, already I have uploaded one video for Lightning Message Service. Here you can see. In this video, you can find how to use Lightning Message Service to communicate between unrelated components. Now see, in this video, we will use Lightning Message Service for our project. So see, here we will add one component and we will pass messages from this component to this component, right? So see, what we'll do, we'll add first component here. So see, I have opened VS Code. Now see, on LWC, we will right click, create Lightning Web Component. So see, we will create one component. Suppose we are creating show account contacts, something like this. Show account contacts. We will keep default path. Okay. So see, our component is created. Now see, in HTML file, so see, here what we'll do, lightning card. Here we will give some title, for example, contacts, like this. Now see, here we'll print some message. So suppose here we'll add show account contacts, something like this, right? Okay. Now see, we want to show this component here, right? So see, one more change we have to do in meta.xml file. Here we have to make it true. and targets we have to add. Target Lightning app page. Okay. So see, we have updated this meta.xml file. In HTML file, we are showing some message. Okay. Now we will deploy it. Okay, it is done. So see, for this Lightning app page, we will click on this gear icon, edit page. Lightning app builder page is open. Now see, scroll down. So see, our component name is show account context, right? So see, we will drag and drop. Okay, now see, we will save it. Back button. So here you can see our LWC component is added, right? Now see, what we'll do. So see, this our LWC component has become very big. So right. So what we'll do, we'll set height for this. So see, for our LWC component account child 2, we will set some height. So see, for account child 2 in HTML file, now see. So that result we got due to this lightning data table tag, right? So see, what we'll do here, we'll add div tag. This closing div tag we will add after lightning data table tag like this. Now see, for this div tag we will add internal style sheet. So see, style is equal to, now see, height colon 300 pixel. Okay, so something we will add, right? So see, for this we are setting some height by using internal style sheet, right? Okay. So again we will deploy this account child 2. Okay, it is done. Now see, we will refresh it by Control F5. So here you can see we have set height for this account child 2 component, right? So see, what we want when we click on this button, so this ID and name we have to transfer or we have to pass to this LWC component. And for that purpose, we will use Lightning Message Service. In Lightning Message Service, component which sends message is called as publisher, and components which receive message is called as subscriber. So see, this will become publisher and this will become subscriber, right? Publisher sends message and subscriber receives message. And how do they communicate with each other? By using message channel, right? By using message channel. So see, in Lightning Message Service, we have to create message channel. And here, what we will do, we will pass ID and name. ID and name we will pass from this LWC component to this show account context component, right? Okay. So see, for that purpose, what we have to do, we have to create message channel. So already in this video, we have seen how to create message channel and where to create. That also we have seen, right? So see, where we have to create message channel. So see, this is force-app folder, right? Inside that there is main folder. Inside that there is default folder, right? So in this default folder, we have to create one folder. So see, we will create one folder. So for that purpose, we have to click on this default, right click on this. We have to select new folder. Click on this. So see, what name we should give to this folder? So we have to give message channels like this. So see, channels should be plural word, right? Message channels. So we have to create one folder with the name message channels and press enter. So see, we have created this folder, right? Message channels. Now see, inside this folder, we have to create message channel. So see, how to create? Right click on this, new file. So see, we have to give some name to the message channel. So see, suppose I am giving name Comrevo, right? Okay. Now see, dot message channel. So see, M should be small and channel C, that should be capital, and channel is singular. This message channels folder, channels was plural. Here channel is singular, right? Okay. Now see, dash meta dot xml. So see, our channel name is Comrevo that we have given, right? Dot message channel dash meta dot xml, right? Now see, press enter. So see, we have created one message channel inside this folder, message channels, right? Now see, we have to write code here. Now how to write code? So see, I will make it simple. See, for any LWC component, we write this method.xml file, right? So see, suppose we will copy code of any method.xml file. Suppose we are copying this. Now see, here we will paste it, right? So we are writing code for the message channel. Now see, targets will remove, this API version we will remove. Here, instead of this component bundle, we have to add message channel like this, right? So see, same message channel we will add here also for closing tag. Okay, so see, it is done, right? And we have to mention true for the is exposed tag. Okay, now see, after that we have to add one important tag, that is master label, like this. In this master label tag, we have to add channel name. So what is our channel name? Comrio, right? We have given that name. So see, here we will write Comrio. So our channel name we have to mention in master label tag. Then we have to add description like this. So see, suppose I am adding, this is lightning message channel, something like this, right? Now see, most important thing, here we have to add one tag, lightning message fields. Keep in mind, this message fields is plural word, so we have to keep it plural only. Okay, so see, now inside this we have to mention field which we will transfer or we will communicate from publisher to subscriber. So see, we have to add field name. So see, here what data we have to pass? Account ID and name, right? So see, what we will do here, we will give some name, account ID, right? And description we will add like this. So see, suppose we will add here, this is account ID, something like this. Now see, here we have mentioned one field, right? Account ID. In the same way, one more field we have to add. So see, we will copy it and here we will paste it like this. So see, what fields we have to pass? ID and name, right? So already here we have mentioned ID. Now here we will mention name. So see, suppose here I am mentioning account name and description, this is account name. So see, we have written code for the message channel, right? So I am saving it. Now see, in this case, publisher is this component, right? Account child 2 and subscriber is this component, right? So see, now we will write code for the publisher component. Now see, when we click on this view contacts, we are calling handle row action function, right? So see, here you can see in account child 2, here in HTML5. So see, here we have mentioned on row action, handle row action, right? So when we click on the button, we are calling handle row action function, right? We are calling this function handle row action. Now see, in JavaScript file, already we have written code for the handle row action function, right? Now see, what we will do in this handle row action function. So see, here we will create one variable with the name payload. So see, we are creating one variable payload, something like this. So whatever the information that we want to pass, or whatever the messages that we want to pass from publisher to subscriber, that we have to mention in this payload. So see, what we will do, we will make it object. So see, is equal to, in curly bracket we will write like this. So see, now see, in message channel we have added two fields, right? So see, what fields we have added? In message channel we have added two fields, account ID, right, and account name. Now see, what we have to do in this JavaScript file, in this payload, we have to allocate values for this. So see, this account ID and this is account name, right? We have to allocate values for this. And from where we have taken this? From the message channel, right? In message channel we have given these names, right? So see, this is object, right? This is object. So here we have values in the form of key value pair. So see, how to allocate values? Colon. Now see, from where we will get ID? So see, here from this we are getting this ID, right? So see, I am copying it. Okay, and instead of this semicolon, comma. And how we are getting name? From this, right? So already we have seen in previous video how we are getting ID and name, right? So see, same thing will allocate to this. So see, account ID and account name are the fields from the message channel, right? And to this we are allocating this value, ID and name. So see, ID and name, these fields are values we have to pass to this component, right? So in payload we are mentioning ID and name, right? Okay, so that thing we have done. Now see, semicolon. Now one important thing, publisher, see, this is publisher and this is subscriber, right? Publisher calls publish method and subscriber calls subscribe method. So see, again I am repeating, publisher calls publish method and subscriber to receive calls subscribe method. So see, here we have to call publish method. So see, when I have typed, so automatically I got these options. So see, we will click on this publish. Now see, when I have clicked on that, so see, here you can see. So see, this publish method is imported from this module, right? Automatically it is done. Okay. Now see, for this publish method, we have to pass parameters. So see, it accepts three parameters like this: first, second, and third. And third parameter is this payload. So see, what we'll do, we'll copy it and here we'll paste. So see, again I am repeating, this publish method accepts three parameters: first, second, and third. Now see, third parameter is this payload, right? First parameter is object of message context class. See, message context class that we have mentioned, right? Message context class. So see, we have to create this object. So see, what we will do, this dot message context. Why we have to mention this? Because see, this object we will create here in this file, right? And we want to use it in this function, right? So to refer this message context object, we have to use this, right? This reference, this dot message context. Now see, up till now we have not created this object, right? We have to create it. Okay, so how to create? Okay, so see, here we will create object of message context class. So see, for that we have to use wire decorator. So see, compulsorily we have to use wire decorator because we are creating object of predefined class message context. So see, we will write add wire. So see, when I have typed, so automatically I got suggestions, right? So we will select this. So by this, wire is get imported from this module LWC, right? Okay. Now see, in this round bracket, here we will mention class name, message context. So see, here I am getting options. So see, I am clicking on message context. So when I have selected message context, so see, automatically this message context got imported from this module, right? So see, this publish method, message context class, all these are getting imported from this module, lightning/message service, right? Okay. And what is our object name? Message context, right? So already this name we have used in publish method, right? Okay. So see, by using wire decorator, this is class name message context. So by using wire decorator, we are creating object of message context class, and this is the name, right? Okay. And this should be the first parameter for the publish method. Now see, second parameter. Second parameter is name of the message channel. So what is our message channel name? Comreo, right? See, what is our channel name? Comreo, right? So message channel name here we have to mention as a second parameter. So see, Comreo, right? Okay. So see, everything is done. So we have called publish method. So first parameter is object of message context class, right? So for that, here we have created object of message context class, right? Message context object name, and this is class name. Here M is capital, right? And this is the name that we have given. Any name we can give, but message context you have to write as it is because this is a predefined class, right? Okay. And any name here we can give. Now see, second parameter is our message channel name, that is Comreo, because here we have given name Comreo, right? And third is your payload. So payload here we have defined, right? Payload here we have given. So see, in this payload, what we are passing? Account ID and account name. These are the fields that we have mentioned in message channel, right? and to this we are allocating ID, and to the name we are allocating name, right? Okay, so everything is done. We have written code for the publisher, right? This account child 2 component is publisher, right? Okay, now see where we have to receive values in our component show account context, right? In show account context we have to receive values, right? Okay, so see, in JavaScript file we will write code. Now see, when this component is get loaded, one method is called, that is connected callback. So see, connected callback. So see, this method or function is a part of lifecycle of LWC component. Whenever LWC component is loaded into DOM, that is document object model, at that time this function is called, right? Then there is one more function, that is disconnected callback. This. So when that component is disconnected, at that time this function is called. Now see, from this component what we will do, we will call one function. So see, handle subscribe, like this. So see, this is not predefined function, we have given this name, so we have to define this function afterwards. Okay, and from the disconnected callback again we will call one more function. So handle unsubscribe, like this. So see, we have given this name. Here also it is written, see, handle unsubscribe is undefined because we have written this name, right? Okay, now we have to define this function. So see, what we'll do, we'll define this function handle subscribe, like this. Now see, from the handle subscribe function we will call subscribe function. So already I have told, see, publisher calls publish method and subscriber calls subscribe method, right? Publisher calls publish function, subscriber calls subscribe function, right? So see, from this function we will call. Now see, before that we have to check one important value, that is subscription. See, subscription. Now see, here we'll add negation. So what we have to do, keep in mind, always whenever we are using Lightning message service, compulsorily we have to use this variable, that is subscription. So this is property, right? So now we will define this property. So see, here we will add this property subscription, and here we will allocate null. To this property subscription we are allocating null. Now see, not null, that means it will be true, right? Okay, so see, here we have to call subscribe function. Now see, already we have seen publisher calls publish method, subscriber calls subscribe method, right? So here we have to call subscribe method. So see, when I have typed like this, so here we got options, right? Subscribe. So click on this. So when I have selected that, so see, here you can see this subscribe method is get imported from this module, right? Okay, now see, just like publish method, this subscribe method also accepts 3 parameters. Okay, so afterwards we'll see. Now see, this subscribe method returns one value and that we have to allocate to this subscription. So see, is equal to this dot subscription, like this, right? So whatever this subscribe method returns, that we have to allocate to this subscription property. Now see, this subscribe method accepts 3 parameters, right? So see, first parameter, second parameter and third parameter. Now see, first parameter is similar to the publish method. So already we have seen publish method accepts object of message context class, right? So same parameter here we have to use. So see, this dot message context. Up till now we have not created this object. We have created in account child 2 component, but up till now we have not created in this component, right? So we have to create it. Okay, so I'm copying this. See, so first parameter is object of message context class, right? So here we will create. So see, similar to publisher, here we have to create object of message context class, and similar to publisher we have to use @wire decorator. So see, @wire. So when I have typed wire, so see, we got suggestions. So we'll click on this wire. Okay, so see, wire is getting imported from the LWC module, right? Now see, in round bracket here we'll write message context. So see, here we got this suggestion, right? Click on this. So here you can see this message context class is get imported from this module. This subscribe method is also get imported from this module, right? Okay, Now see, we will give our object name, right? Message context. Okay, so see, first parameter is message context. Now see, second parameter is our message channel name. So see, in publish method also, second parameter was message channel name. Same parameter we have to use in subscriber in subscribe method. So see, what is our message channel name? Comrio. We have given this name, right? We have created message channel with the name Comrio. Now see, third parameter is very much important. In publish method, what was the third parameter? So see, third parameter was payload, right? We were passing values from publisher. We are passing values from the publisher. Publisher is sending messages, right? So payload has these messages and publisher is sending this payload with these messages, right? Now see, whatever the value that are sent by publisher, that we have to receive in subscriber component, right? And that we can do by using subscribe method. By using this third parameter, we will receive it. Now see, what is third parameter? So see, our third parameter is anonymous method. See, again I am repeating, our third parameter is anonymous method. So see, anonymous method means there is no name, right? But it will accept one parameter. So that we have to mention in round bracket, right? So see, this third parameter is anonymous function. It is accepting one parameter. So suppose we are giving name parameter only, something like this. Okay. So we are giving this name. This third parameter is an anonymous function, and this anonymous function is accepting one parameter. So we have given this name only, parameter, right? Now see, as it is a function, we have to define it, right? We have to write body for this function. So to define this function, we have to use this curly bracket, right? Now see, before that, we have to mention this symbol. So see, we have to define this function, right? Body will be in this curly brackets, right? And as we are defining this function, here we have to use one symbol like is equal to and greater than symbol like this, right? Now see, what we will do, we will take it to next line. So it will become easier to write code. Now see, whatever the values that subscriber gets, that values can be accessed or retrieved by using this parameter. So how? See, parameter dot account id. So see, parameter means this parameter. And what is this account id? This account id is a field that we have mentioned in message channel, right? In the same way, parameter dot account name. This account name, again it is a field that we have mentioned in message channel, right? So see, we are receiving this value. Now we have to save it, right? So see, what we will do, we will create two properties in this JavaScript file, and to these properties we will allocate this value. So see, this dot account id is equal to. So what we will do, we will create one property in this JavaScript file with the name account id. So see, I am copying this and here we will mention like this. Now see, now to receive this account name, one more property we will create, dot this dot account name. Okay, so here we are giving same name, but it is not compulsory, right? Our message channel field name was account id, and this is the property that we have created in this JavaScript file. But it is not necessary that name should be same. Okay, any name we can give. Okay, so what was our second property? Account name, right? So I am copying this. Now see, here we will mention, right, semicolon. So we have created two properties, account id, account name, and this is a parameter. So this parameter, right, and this account id is a field in message channel, right? In the same way, this is the property from this JavaScript file, parameter, this parameter, and account name, again it is a field from the message channel, Comrio message channel, right? Okay, it is done. So see, we have written code for the handle subscribe function. Now see, so we have written code for this handle subscribe function. Now see, we'll write code for the handle unsubscribe function. So see, after this handle subscribe, we will write code for the handle unsubscribe like this. Now see, from this handle subscribe function, we have called subscribe function, right? So in handle unsubscribe function, we have to call unsubscribe function. So see, unsubscribe function. So see, I have selected that like this. To this function, we have to pass on parameter, that is subscription. So see, Here also we have used this property, right? Subscription. So same property we have to pass as a parameter to unsubscribe function. So see, this dot and this property name subscription, right? Now see, once it is unsubscribed, so what we have to do? To this property we have to allocate null is equal to null, like this, right? So see, in handle unsubscribe function we are calling unsubscribe function. It is predefined function, right? To this predefined function we have to pass subscription property. After it is getting unsubscribed, we have to allocate null value, right? Okay, so everything is done. So see, message channel we will deploy. Okay, then we'll deploy this publisher. Okay, it is done. Now see, in this subscriber, so see, we will get values here, right? Those values will be allocated to this account ID and account name, right? But how we will come to know? So what we will do, this account ID and account name, these values will show on the screen, right? So see, in HTML file here, we will print those values. So see, in curly bracket here we'll mention, so see, account ID is equal to, and see here I am adding BR tag, okay, and see account name, account ID, account name is equal to, and this curly bracket, see account name, right? So these are the properties that we have created in this JavaScript file, right? Here we have created, and to this we have allocated values from this account ID and account name. These are the fields from the message channel, right? Okay, so in HTML file we are printing account ID and account name. Okay, it is done. Now see, we will deploy this subscriber. Okay, it is done. Now see, we will refresh it by Control F5. So see, here we got one error, subscription not defined, right? So see, we will check. Okay, so here you can see, here we are using this subscription, right? But whenever we are using any property in any function, so there we have to mention this, right? This dot subscription, like this. Then only we can make use of any property. So to use any property in any function, we have to use this reference. Okay, so I have saved it. Okay, now again we will deploy this show account contacts. Okay, now see, we will refresh it by Control F5. So see, here we got one error, right? Combreo is not defined. Now see, what is the meaning of this error? See, in account child 2. So account child 2 is publisher, right? Now see, this message channel we have to import. So how to import this message channel? So see, here we have to add one import statement. Import comreo from, now see, in single quote and after that semicolon, and in single quote add Salesforce, instead of this apex, message channel, like this, message channel slash our channel name, that is comreo, and underscore c. So see, we are importing this message channel, right? So see, import comreo from at Salesforce slash message channel slash comreo underscore c. Okay, so I'm saving it. Now see, we'll copy this import statement. So see, we have imported in publisher, right? In the same way, we have to import it in subscriber. So our subscriber is show account contacts, right? So same statement here we have to mention. See, like this. So we have to import this combreo from this module, right? And that we have to do in subscriber also. So in publisher and subscriber, we have to import message channel. Now see, we will deploy this account child to deploy source to org. Okay, it is done. Now see, this another component that also we will deploy. Okay, it is also done. Now see, again we will refresh it. So see, Control F5. Okay, now no error, right? Now see, here we have account ID and account name. Now see, when we click on this button, view contacts. So here you can see this ID, right? And name here, right? So in this way, we have passed ID and name from this component to this component, right? See, if we click on this view contacts button, so see this ID and this name, right? We got in this component. So how we have passed this ID and name? By using Lightning Message Service. I will provide this program code in my Udemy course. If you are not joined my Udemy course, please join it and also provide a 5-star rating. Okay, now we will meet in next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Myself Parag Jambulkar. This is part 6 of Salesforce LWC Real-Time Project. Our project name is Organizations, Accounts and Context Management. Previous 5-part videos I have uploaded to my Udemy course. Here you can find it. Also, I have uploaded program code. You can download it from these resources. In previous video, we have seen how to communicate data between unrelated components. So see, this is account child 2 component and this is show account context component. So from this component, we have sent account ID and account name, right? This account ID and this account name we have passed to this show account context component, right? So see, when we click on this button, so here we are getting account ID and account name, right? Like this. See, if you click on this view context, so here you can see this ID and this name, ID and name that we have passed to this component. Now see, in this video what we will do, by using this account ID and account name, here in this component we will print contacts related to this account. So see, if I click on any view contacts button, for that account ID we will show contacts from the contact object and that will show on this component, right? Okay, now see, here I have opened VS Code. We will do small experiment with our VS Code. So see, instead of light theme, we will use dark theme. So see how we can change theme. Go to File, Preferences. Here we have theme. Then here we have option color theme. Click on this. Now see, here we have option which theme that we want to use. So see, now we will use dark theme. So see, here I am choosing 2017 dark Visual Studio C++ theme, right? Okay. So see, from now onwards we will use this dark theme. Now see, when we click on this view context button, so here we are printing ID and this name. So that we have done for the testing purpose, right? So see, what we will do, we will remove ID and name. So see, from this account child 2 component, we will remove ID and name. So see, this is our account child 2 component and see from this HTML file. So see, here we are printing current ID and current name, right? So see, that I will remove. Okay, we will save it and again I will deploy this component. Okay, it is done. Now see, we will refresh it by Ctrl F5. Okay, so when we click on this button, so see, here we can't see ID and name, right? So here we were printing just for the testing purpose. Okay, now see, in our original project, so here you can see, here when we click on any button, so see, here we are printing name and also apostrophe S and contacts, right? So see, same thing we will do here. So see, when we are not clicking on any button, so at that time it will show contacts, and when we will click on this button, so at that time dynamically here we will show name of the account, right? So see, that thing we will do. So see, our component is show account contacts, right? So see, directly here we are printing string, right? So instead of this, here we will take one property, for example title, something like this. Now see, this property we have to define in JavaScript file. So see, here we will define one property title and by default we will allocate one string contacts, something like this. Now see, scroll down. So see, from where we are getting account name, from this property, right? So already we have seen in previous video. So from this account name we get name of the account, right? Now see, what we will do, to this title property, see, is equal to this dot account name plus for concatenation, and see what we want. So in double quote, so see this semicolon, and here we'll write apostrophe yes and contacts like this. Okay, so it is done. Now see, we'll deploy our component. Okay, it is done. Now see, we will refresh by Control F5. Okay, now see, when we click on this view contacts, so here you can see dynamically this title is getting changed, right? So see, when we click on this view contacts, so whatever is the account name, Gene Point, right? See, Gene Point apostrophe yes and contacts, right? So dynamically here we are getting this title, right? So that thing we have done. Now see what we want. Based on this account ID, here we have to show contacts related to this account ID, and that we will fetch from the contact object, right? Now see, to fetch the data from the Salesforce objects, there are two ways. One is by using wire service or add wire decorator, and another is imperative method or approach. So see, already we have used this approach, right? So see, when we have fetched this data from the account object, so at that time we have used wire service, right? We have used add wire decorator. So here also, to display contacts, we can use wire decorator. But what we will do, instead of using this wire decorator, we will try another method. So that in our project we will cover both the methods. So see, here we have fetched data by using wire service or add wire decorator, and here we will fetch data by using imperative method or imperative approach. Now what is the difference between wire service and imperative approach? So see, wire calls enable the real-time retrieval of data from the server side. Whenever the data changes on the server, the wire call automatically updates data in the LWC. Now what is the meaning of this? Wire service is reactive. Reactive in the sense, whenever there is any updation in Salesforce object data, so that changes will get reflected in LWC component. But that is not the case with the imperative method or approach. Now see, in imperative method what we are doing, we are fetching data from the Salesforce object that we are saving in variable. So afterwards, if Salesforce object data is get updated, so see, anyhow we have saved that data in variable, right? So only that variable data will be shown on our component if that Salesforce object data is get updated, but that will not get reflected on our LWC component, right? So see, imperative calls are used to retrieve data from the server side only when needed, and the data is not updated automatically, right? So when we are fetching data by using imperative method, so that data is get saved into some variables, and that variables will have data at that particular time instance. It will not get updated automatically. So see, in this video we will use imperative method or approach here to show context data. Now see, along with this imperative method, what we will do in this video, we will see how to use async and await keywords. So see, the async keyword is used to define an asynchronous function which returns a promise. Asynchronous function is a function which runs in parallel with others. Within this function, you can use the await keyword to pause the execution of a function until a promise is resolved or rejected. This makes your code look more like synchronous code, as the execution is blocked until the promise resolved. Now what is the meaning of this? See, here we have to use two keywords, async and await, right? So when we are using this async keyword, so we are using it to make any function asynchronous. Now what is the meaning of this asynchronous function? Asynchronous function means function which runs parallel with the other function. Now see, JavaScript is by default single threaded, but when we want parallel execution of tasks, at the time we use asynchronous function. So whatever the function that we are defined as the asynchronous function that runs parallelly, simultaneously along with other functions. So that is the use of async keyword. Now see, along with this async keyword, we have to use await keyword. Now what is the use of this await keyword? So see, this keyword pause the execution of the function until a promise is resolved or rejected. In simple language, I will tell await keyword stops the execution of function till we get some output. So see, in any statement, if we are using this await keyword, execution will get paused, execution will get halted till we get the output from that statement. So afterwards, we will see how this async and await keywords are used here. Now see what we will do. In our Apex class, we will add one method, and that method we will call in this component, right? So see, this is our Apex class, right? And already we have defined one method. So see, previously we have used this get accounts method, right? At that time we have used wire decorator or wire service, right? Now see what we will do. We will define one more function like this. So see, whenever any function that we want to call from any component, we have to use annotation aura enabled, right? So see, add aura enabled. So see, we got these options, and when I click on this aura enabled, automatically we got structure of the function. Now see, we will fill data here. So see, we will give some name to this method. So see, suppose get account contacts, something like this. In try, here we will add return statement. In this rectangular bracket, we will mention SQL query, right? So see, here we will add select ID name from our object name, that is contact, where account ID is equal to colon account ID. Now see why I have written like this. So see, this account ID will be parameter of this method. So see, here in round bracket we will mention string account ID like this. So see, this account ID, this method we will receive from the LWC component, right? And that account ID here I have mentioned. And see, what is this account ID? This account ID is a field in this contact object, right? This account ID is a formal parameter in this method which it will receive from the LWC component. Okay. Now see what it is returning. It is returning list, right? So see, that return type also will change. So see, what it is returning list. But what is the type of the list? Contact, right? Contact is an object, right? Contact is an object. So see, in previous case we have seen list of account, right? Because it was fetching records from the account object. And now here we are fetching records from the contact object, right? So that's why here we have mentioned list of type contact, right? Okay. So it is done. What we have done, we have created one method get account contacts. It is accepting one string, that is account ID. Here we have added return statement, and what we are returning, select ID and name. So we are returning ID and name from the contact object, and here we have added one condition where account ID which is a field from the contact object which is equal to account ID. Account ID means this parameter, right? Okay. Now see, we have defined this method. Now see what we have to do. We have to import this method. So see, I am copying this name. We have to import this method in our component. So what is our component? Show account contacts, right? So in this component, in this JavaScript file, we have to import. So see, same thing we have done when we have used add wire decorator, right? So same thing we have to do here. So see, we have to import our method, right? Get account contacts from, so see, single quote, semicolon. Here we will mention add Salesforce Apex slash, what is our class name? Account class dot our method name, like this. So see, we are importing this method from this module add Salesforce slash Apex slash account class. This is name of our class dot our method name, that is get account contacts. Okay, it is done. Now see what we have to do. We have to call this method, right? Now see, when this component is loaded, so at that time this connected callback method will be called, right? From this we are calling handle subscribe method. See, in this handle subscribe method we are receiving account ID and account name, right? Here we are calling handle subscribe method, and in this handle subscribe method we are receiving account ID and account name, right? Now see what we will do. From here we will call one method. Here we are giving some name, get contacts, something like this. Now see, we have to define this method, right? So see, from this handle subscribe, we are calling get contacts method. And when this handle subscribe method will be called, when this connected callback method is called, right? And when this method is called, when this component is loaded, right? So when component is loaded, this method will get called. From this handle subscribe method will get called, right? Okay. Now see, from this handle subscribe method, we are calling get contacts method, right? So see, we have to define this method, right? So see, after this handle subscribe method, we will define this method. So see, name I am copying. Okay. Now see, what we have to do, we have to call this apex method, right? Get account contacts. So see, what we will do here in get contacts, we have to call this method, right? To this method, we have to pass one parameter, right? So already we have seen when we have defined this method. Here you can see this method is accepting account ID, right? It is accepting account ID. Now what we have to do, to this account ID, we have to allocate account ID, right? We have to pass account ID. So see what we have to do in this JavaScript file here, to this get account contacts method. So see, here we are passing one object like this. So see, account ID. So this account ID is a parameter of this method, right? To this we are allocating one value, and which value we are allocating? This dot account ID. Now see, this account ID is a parameter of this method, and this account ID is a property in this JavaScript file. So here you can see this account ID is get initialized, right? And same account ID here we have to pass to this method, right? So see, this is key and this is value, right? And that we have mentioned in one object. So already we have seen curly brackets are used to define object, right? So see, this is key, this is value, this account ID is a parameter of this method, and this account ID is a property from this JavaScript file, right? Okay, so it is done. Now see, this method is returning something, right? What it is returning? It is returning list. Here you can see this method, it is returning list of type contact. Now see what we have to do. So see, in show account contacts in this JavaScript file, so see, we have to take one property, and to that property we have to allocate this result, right? So see, this dot contacts, something like this, is equal to, right? Now see, we have not defined this property, right? So we will define it. So here we will mention this property name like this. Now one thing is important. Here we have to use this await keyword. So see, now I will tell what is the use of this await keyword. Now see what this await keyword will do. See, here we have to use this await keyword. Now see what this await keyword will do. It will pause execution of this function till we get a result from this. So see, again I am repeating, what this await keyword will do, it will wait or it will pause execution of this function till we get output from this, right? And see, when I have mentioned await keyword here, so it is showing some red line. Now see, whenever we are using this await keyword, so we have to make this function asynchronous. So see, for that purpose, here we have to use this keyword async like this. So see, that error got removed, right? So see, whenever we are using this await keyword, we have to make this function asynchronous. And how we can make this function asynchronous? By using this keyword async. So already we have seen, here we have seen, right? So see, this async keyword make this function asynchronous. Asynchronous function means this function will run parallelly with another functions, right? Now see, here we are using this keyword await. This keyword will wait, or this keyword will pause execution of this function till we get result, or in other words it is said that till promise is resolved, right? Till promise is resolved. Up to that this function will get paused. Okay, it is done. So see, we got output in context, right? Now we have to print this output. So see what we will do in this HTML file. Here we have to write code, right? Now see, we will remove this. Okay, here we have to print output, right? Now see, in our actual project, here you can see. Now see, this we are getting from the lightning layout tag, right? So see, this is one lightning layout tag. This is another lightning layout tag, right? And this is lightning layout item. So see, this is lightning layout item. This is lightning layout item. This is another lightning layout item. And this is lightning layout, right? So one lightning layout, second lightning layout, and these are the lightning layout item, right? So see, same thing here we have to implement, right? So see what we will do. Here we will use lightning layout tag like this. Inside that we will use lightning layout item tag like this. Here we will use bold tag to show contact in bold. Now see, so our data will be in contacts property, right? And what we want name, right? Now see, this contacts is a list, right? This contacts is a list, right? So to fetch data from the list, what we need for loop, right? We need for loop. So see what we'll do here. We'll use template tag. So see like this. Now see, here we'll use for each loop. Our property name is contacts, right? Now see, so this loop will run for the all the elements in this list, right? Now see, every element or every record we have to save in some variable, right? Now see, for that purpose here we have to add for item is equal to, so see, we will take one variable contact. So see, this is contacts, that is a list, right? So see, this contacts is a list that we have defined here, these contacts, right? Now see, so see how this for each loop will work. It will take one item in contact variable, right? Then this loop will run. Then second time it will take another item or another record. Again loop will run. Then third time it will take third record in this variable and this loop will run, right? So every time it will fetch data or record from this list, right? Okay. So see here what we have to do. Here we have to use this property name or this variable name, right? So see contact dot name. So see it is showing red line. So what is given here? Missing key for element lightning layout. Okay, so see what we will do. Here we will add key. Key is equal to, so see contact, this contact, right? Dot id. Okay, so this contact dot id will make it key. Now we'll upload our class and LWC component. So see, we have updated this class, right? So see, we will upload it, we will deploy it. Okay, it is done. Now see, we have also updated this component, show account contacts, right? Okay, so we will deploy it. Okay, it is also done. Now see, we will refresh it by Ctrl F5. Okay, now see, if we click on this view contacts, so here you can see, right? So see, here it is showing name of the contacts, right? So see, here are two names, right? Tom and Liz. So see, these contact names here we are getting, right? But it doesn't look good, right? Here you can see in our actual project, if you click on this view contacts, so here it is showing in box. So see, we will add such kind of box. So see, this is our actual project. So see, here when we click on this view contacts, here we are getting names, right? So we will add a box here. So see what we will do. In HTML file, for this lightning layout tag, we will add one class. So see, class is equal to slds dash box like this. So see, again we will deploy. It is done. Now see, we will refresh by Ctrl F5. Okay, click on this view contacts button. So now you can see it is shown in box, right? Now see, suppose we want to add some margin. So see what we will do. We will add one more class. So already in part 1 video we have seen how to use these classes and from where to search it. Okay, so see here directly I am using class. Okay, so see here I have added this class. This is margin class. SLDS-M-around underscore small. Right? Okay. So see again I am saving it. Okay, deploy source to org. It is done. We'll refresh by Control F5. Okay, now see, we will click on this view contacts. So here you can see there is margin added, right? And margin is added from all the sides, right? Now it looks good. Now see, when there is no contact, for example, see, when we click on this, so there is no contact, right? But it is not showing anything. So what we'll do, here we'll add one message, no contacts found. But what we have to do, for that account ID, there is any contact or not, that we have to check it first, and after that we have to show that message, right? So see what we will do. See here in JavaScript file. So see here we'll take one property has contacts, something like this, semicolon, right? Now see here in get contacts method, see this dot has contacts. So see is equal to, now see we will check whether there is any contact in this contact list or not. So see how we can check. This dot contacts, right, dot length. Now see if this length is greater than 0, right? If this length is greater than 0 means there are some contacts, right? So see in that situation we will return true, otherwise we will return false, right? So see if this context length greater than 0, then we are returning true, otherwise we will return false. False means there are no contacts, right? Okay, now see we will use this property had contacts in our HTML file. So see here again we will use template tag like this, see, and here we will check if colon true is equal to, so see here we will check that property, right, has contacts like this. So see if there are any contacts in that situation we will print these contacts, right? And see if there is no contact, so see what we have to do. Again I am copying this. So see we'll take another template tag like this. So see here we are checking whether this property has value true. Now suppose it is false, like this. If it is false, then here we are adding one message, no contacts found, like this. Now see suppose if we want to show this text at the center, so see what we will do. We will use div tag like this, and see here we'll use one class. So see class is equal to, so see here we have used class SLDS-align underscore absolute dash center. So by using this class we will show this text at the center. Okay, so I am saving it. Again we will deploy this component. So see okay, it is done. Now see we will refresh this page by Control F5. Okay, so here you can see no contacts found. So see if I click on this, name is sample account for entitlements, right? Here you can see, but for this no contacts found. For this, okay, there is one contact. For this, one contact. For this there are two contacts, and for the first one there is no contacts, right? So in this way we are showing contacts for these accounts. For this purpose we have used imperative method to access apex class method, and also we have used async and await keyword. I will upload this program code in my Udemy course and you can download it from these resources. In next video, we will see how to add buttons here, and also we will see how to use model pop-up. So we will meet in next video. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to my channel, myself Parag Jambulkar. This is last part of Salesforce LWC project. Our project title is Organizations, Accounts and Contacts Management. Previous 6 parts I have uploaded in my Udemy course. You can download that program code from these resources. So see, here you have to click on these resources, and from this you can download zip file. If you have not joined my Udemy course, then please join it and also provide 5-star rating. Now we'll come to our project. So see, in this last part, we will cover all those topics. So last part I have divided into 7 subparts, and what we will do, see. Here we will add message, no account selected. So see, here we have not clicked on any button, still it is showing no contacts found. See, I will refresh it by Ctrl F5. Now see, I have not clicked on any button, but still it is showing no contacts found. If I click on this button and if there are no contacts, then it is okay. No contacts found. If that message is shown, then it is okay. But see, when we refresh it, and when we have not clicked on any button, still it is showing no contacts found. So what we will do, when we have not clicked any button, so instead of no contacts found, we will show message no account selected, right? No account selected. So in the beginning, that message will be there, no account selected. Then we will add buttons for add contact, edit and delete. So here we will add 3 buttons for adding new contact, for edit and for delete. So 3 buttons we will add. Then we will add model pop-up for add contact and edit buttons. What do you mean by model pop-up? So see, when we click on this add contact or edit button, so see, new window will get open, and in that window we have to enter some values, right? So to enter that values, we require some window, and that window is called as model pop-up, right? So for add contact and edit buttons, we will add model pop-up, that is pop-up window. Then in model pop-up, we have to add fields. Fields for what? For taking some inputs, right? So see, for name, for first name, last name, right? So we have to provide some fields. So see, model pop-up means window. If we click on this add contact or edit button, then window will get open, right? That is model pop-up. But in that pop-up window, we have to add some fields. And how we can add that fields? By using Lightning Data Service. So see, here we are not writing any Apex class. So without using Apex class, we have to perform operations on Salesforce objects, Salesforce object records, right? So see, without using Apex class, we have to perform operations on Salesforce object records, right? So it is possible by using Lightning Data Service. So that also we will cover in this video. Then for delete button, we will add confirmation window. So see, we will ask user, are you sure you want to delete contact? That message or pop-up window we will show to user. Once user confirm it, then we will delete that contact. For that purpose, we will use delete record method. So it is predefined method that we have to use. And then after deleting record, what we have to do, we have to show toast message for displaying contact is deleted successfully. So see, in this video, we have to perform these 7 subtasks. So we'll go one by one and I will explain in very easy language. So see, all description for this subtask I have explained in this Word file. Here you can see. And this Word file I will upload in my Udemy course. From there you can download it. So see, we will go one by one. So first step, we have to add a message, no account selected, right? So see, when we have not clicked any button, when first time if you open this page, then here we should get message, no account selected, right? We have not selected any account. So that message should be shown here, right? So see, what we will do, here in JavaScript file, we will add one property. So see, here we will add is account selected, something like this. And initially, we will make it false, like this. Now see, later on, what we have to do, when any account is selected. So see, here in this get context method, so see, here what we will do, for this property, we will set true value, like this. So see, when we are clicking on view contacts, so at that time this get contacts method will be called, right? So here only what we are doing, for each account selected we are making it true, but initially we'll make it false, right? So see, now in HTML file we will check whether each account selected is true or not. So see what we'll do here, we will add this template tag and see here we will use conditional rendering if like this, if colon true is equal to, in curly bracket here we will add is account selected like this, and see this closing template tag we will add here before this lightning card like this. Now see what we will do. So see, it is not arranged properly, right? So to arrange it properly, what we have to do, control A and see right click on this, and here we have option format selection, click on this. So see all tags are getting arranged properly. So see what we have done, here we are checking if each account selected value is true, then we are showing records, right? But if this each account selected value is false, then we have to show one message, right? So see what we'll do, see same thing we'll copy and see here we'll paste it. Now see here we are checking value of is account selected like this, right? And see what message will show, no account selected like this, right? Okay, so see it is done. Now we'll upload this component. So see deploy source to org. Okay, now see we will refresh it by control F5. Okay, so here you can see no account selected, right? Because we have not clicked on any button, right? That's why we are showing message no account selected. And if we click on this button, so see no contacts found, right? So see now here it is showing contacts. So we have done our first task. So see, so here we will put tick mark like this. So we have done our first task, right? Okay, now see second task, we have to add buttons for add contact, edit and delete. Now see for that what we have to do, in Google we will search lightning component library and then we have to search for a button. So see what we will do, in Google we will search lightning component library. We got this first link, right? Click on this. Now see here we have to search button like this. Now see scroll down, here we have this button icon, right? Click on this. Now scroll down. Now see here it is showing different button icon. So see what type of buttons you need. So see scroll down like this or like this or like this, right? So see for these button icons we have to set variant attribute to the brand, right? Now see we want button like this, right? Okay, so see we have this ready-made code. So see scroll down. So here you can see variant is equal to bear. Again scroll down. Okay, so here we have see variant is equal to brand, right? And already here we have seen when variant is equal to brand, then we will get such kind of icons, right? Okay, so see what we'll do. Now see which button we want, button for adding user, right? So see this code will copy like this. See in HTML file here after this line, so see here we will add this button like this. So see when any account is selected, after that only here we will show this button, right? Okay, now see what we will do, here we will change this title. So see instead of this add user, what we will do, add contact like this, and here also alternative text that also will change, add contact like this. Okay, and remaining thing will be same. Now see we have to add edit and delete button, right? So see scroll down, here you can see we have used lightning layout tag, right? Now see this lightning layout tag. So see, this is one lightning layout tag. This is another lightning layout tag, right? So within this lightning layout tag, this is lightning layout item, right? In this lightning layout tag, this is lightning layout item, right? So see here we have to add buttons, right? Here we will add buttons. So see what we will do. This lightning layout item, right? So this will copy and here we will paste it. Now see, instead of this, here we have to add buttons, right? So see, which button we want? Button for edit. So see, there is no edit button, right? So what we'll do, we'll copy this delete button, then we'll make it edit button. So see, we'll copy this delete button. Okay. Now see, here we'll paste it. Okay. So this is delete button, right? So see, one more time we'll copy. Okay. Now see what we'll do. This first button will make it edit button. So see, title will change. Alternative text also will change like this. Okay. Now see here icon dash name. So here we have to mention edit like this. Okay, it is done. Now we'll upload this code. So see. Okay, it is done. Now see, we will refresh our code by Control F5. Okay, so see, when we click on any button, so here you can see, this button is for adding contact, this button is for edit, and this button is for delete, right? Now see, it doesn't look good, right? So what we'll do, we'll shift these buttons to this place, right? So what we'll do, this is one lightning layout item, and this is another lightning layout item, right? So for this, we'll set some size. So see, for this lightning layout item, here we will set some size is equal to suppose 8 pixel, something like this. And see, for another lightning layout tag, here we will change size to 4 pixel, something like this. Okay, it is done. Again we'll upload. Okay, it is done. Again we'll refresh it by Control F5. Okay, now see, if you click on this view context button, so now you can see these buttons are shifted here, right? So see, for this lightning layout item, we have set size to 8 pixel, and for this we have set size to 4 pixel, right? Okay. So by this we have added buttons, right? Add contact, edit and delete, right? So see, if I click on this, so as per the number of contacts, here we are getting this button, right? Now see, now these buttons are not working, right? Now what we have to do, we have to write program code so that these buttons should work. Now see, when we click on this button, so see, this button is for adding contact, right? So when we click on this button, some window should get opened, right? And again, when we click on this edit button, again some window should get opened, right? That window is called as model popup. Now we will see how to add model popup. So see, we have completed this second task, right? Okay. So see, we will mark it as it is done like this. Now see, our third step, what we have to do, we have to add model popup for add contact and edit button. Now see, for that purpose, what we have to do, on Google we have to search SLDS model popup in LWC. I will provide this word file in my Udemy course and you can download it from the resources. Okay, so see, I have copied this. Now see, we will search it on Google. Okay, so see, we got this first link. Now we will click on this. Okay, scroll down. You can go through this description. Now see, scroll down. So see, here various types of model pop-up are provided. So see, this is called as header, this is called as content or body, and this is called as footer, right? Now see, again scroll down. So see, same thing, right? Header, content and footer. Now see, here we have this header, right? But along with this header, we have some description, right? Then we have content, and then here in footer we have two buttons, right? If we scroll down, so see, this is another type of model pop-up. This is called a headless, right? Because there is no header, right? Body part and footer part. So here various types of model pop-up are provided. Now see what we want. We want such kind of model pop-up. Header for title, some content will be here. Here we'll add some fields, and then footer. Footer will have some buttons, right? So see what we'll do. We'll copy code. So see, this is the code for this model pop-up. Now see, here we have option to copy. Okay, so see, from this I am copying it. Okay, now see, in this HTML file we will paste it. So see, before this closing lightning car tag, here we'll paste it like this, right? Now see, when we want to show this model pop-up, so see, when we click on this add contact button, right? So when we click on this button, at that time we have to show that model pop-up, right? So see what we'll do. We will create one property, is add contact selected. If it is true, then it will show this model pop-up. Otherwise it will not show that pop-up. Okay, so see what we'll do. In this JavaScript file, here we will add one property, is add contact clicked, something like this, right? Is add contact clicked. That means if we have clicked on that button, so see, by default we'll make it false. Now see, if we click on this add contact button, then this property should be changed to true, right? Okay, so see, now see what we'll do. In this HTML file, now see, when this add contact button is clicked, so see, at that time what we'll do, we'll call one function. So see, on click, so see, when this button is clicked, so see, we'll call one function, handle add contact, something like this, right? So see, when this button is clicked, at that time this function will be called, right? Okay, so see, now this function will define in this JavaScript file. So see, here we'll add this function like this. Now see, when that button is clicked, so see, model pop-up should be shown, right? So see, what we have to do, for this property we will set value true. So see, here we'll make it true like this, right? Now see, in HTML file we have to check whether this property value is true or not. So see, scroll down. So see, this is code for a model pop-up, right? Now see, here we'll add conditional rendering. So see, for that template tag if colon true is equal to like this, and see, this closing template tag will put here like this, right? Now see, to arrange it properly, again Control A, format selection like this. Okay, now see, one more thing is remaining. So see, in this JavaScript file what we have to do, whenever we are accessing any property, so see what we have to do, here we have to mention this, right? Okay, so it is done. Now see, one more thing we'll do, here in header part, so see, here it is written model header, right? So see, we'll change it to add contact, something like this, right? So see, this is header part, right? This is header part, then this is content part, right? And this is a footer part, right? Okay, so it is done. Now I'm saving it. Again we'll deploy it. Okay, it is done. Now see, we'll refresh it by Control F5. Okay, now see, so if we click on this button, so see, so now we got this model pop-up, right? And here in header part we have mentioned add contact, right? This is content and these are the buttons, right? Now see, when we click on this cancel, so see, this should get cancelled, this should get removed, right? But this is not happening. So see, for that purpose, what we have to do, when we click on this cancel button, we have to call one function, and in that function we have to allocate value false to is add contact click property, right? Okay, so see what we will do. Here you can see when this cancel button is clicked. So see what we'll do. Here we'll call one function on click is equal to, see, one name we'll give, handle add contact cancel. So one function name we have mentioned, and that function will define in JavaScript file here like this. And see event, and see for this property we'll set value false like this. Now see, again we'll deploy our code. Okay, it is done. Now see, we'll refresh by Control F5. Okay, so see, we will click on this button add contact. So here we got this model pop-up, right? And when we click on this cancel, so see it got cancelled, right? Now see, same thing we will do for this edit button. So see what we will do, same model pop-up code will copy for this edit button. So see, from this I am copying. Okay, so see, we'll paste here, right? Now see, so again we have to add one property. So see, is edit clicked, something like this, right? Now see, this property we have to define in JavaScript file here. By default we'll set value false like this, right? Now see, again we require these two functions, right? So see, I am copying this and I am pasting here. Now see, handle edit like this, and see handle edit cancel. Okay, and here we have to mention is edit clicked like this, right? Now see, we have to call this function handle edit when edit button is clicked, right? So see, I am copying this name. Okay, now see, in HTML file, here you can see this is the code for the edit button, right? This is code for the edit button. So see, here I am adding on click is equal to, and we'll call this function, right? Handle edit, right? Now see, scroll down for this cancel button. So here we have to mention handle edit cancel, right? So whatever the things that we have done for the add contact button, same things we are doing for the edit button, right? Now see, again we'll deploy it. Okay, so see here we are getting one error, duplicate ID value, right? Okay, so see what we have done, same model pop-up code we have copied for the edit button, right? So see, ID cannot be same, right? So we have to change ID. So see, so here you can see ID model heading 01, right? So we'll make it 02. Okay, scroll down and again there is ID, right? So see, here also we'll make it 2, because see same code for the model pop-up we have copied for the edit button, right? So here we have to change ID, so that we have done. Okay, so again we'll deploy it. Okay, it is done. Now see, again we'll refresh by Control F5. Okay, let us see. Now we'll click on this edit button. Okay, but still heading is add contact. Okay, so that we have to change and cancel. Okay, it is working, right? So see what we'll do, here we'll make it edit contact like this. Again we'll deploy. Let us see. Okay, it is done. Now see, we'll refresh it by Control F5. Now see, we'll click on this button. Okay, so see, when you click on this button, add contact, so we are getting this add contact model pop-up, right? We'll close it. Okay, and when we click on this edit button, see, so here we are getting model pop-up. Here title is edit contact, and if you click on this cancel, okay, so it is getting closed, right? Okay, so by this we have completed our third step, right? So see, we'll mark it as completed. Okay, it is done. Now see, our fourth step. What we have to do in model pop-up, we have to add fields using Lightning Data Service, right? So see, when we click on this button, right? So see, here we are getting model pop-up, but see, this is of no use, right? So see, this is just sample text. Here, what we want, here we want some fields, right? Name, first name, last name, something like this, right? Now see, from this model pop-up, what we have to do, we have to perform operations on the Salesforce object, right? We have to edit record or we have to add new record, right? But here we are not writing any Apex class. Without using Apex class, we want to perform operations on the Salesforce object. And for that purpose, we have to use Lightning Data Service. So see, what is Lightning Data Service? So see, I read out. Lightning Data Service is a centralized data caching mechanism which is utilized to perform CRUD operations. CRUD means create, read, update and delete. These operations we are performing on record without having a server-side Apex call in Lightning Web Components. So see, in short, without writing Apex class, we have to perform these CRUD operations on the Salesforce object records, right? So for that purpose, we have to use Lightning Data Service. Now see, if a Lightning page is composed of multiple components which displays information related to the same record, it means that the record loads only once in a Lightning data service are cached and shared across the components. There is significant performance improvement in the components because a record loads only once, no matter even if many components use it. Now what is the meaning of this? See, if we have any Lightning page and in that Lightning page suppose there are many components, if any component is showing any record data, so that record data will be loaded only once and that record data will be shared among all the components. So because of that, time will get saved, right? So see, again I am repeating, when in a Lightning page, when there are multiple components, so any component, if it is showing any record, so see, that record is loaded only once and that record value is shared by all the components. So that is the advantage of using Lightning Data Service. It improves performance. It takes less time to fetch data from the Salesforce objects. That is the advantage of Lightning Data Service. Now see, how Lightning Data Service is implemented. So see, it is implemented by base components or it is implemented by wire adapters and function. So see, what are the base components? So see, there are three base components. First is Lightning Record Edit Form. Second is Lightning Record Form. And third is Lightning Record View Form. These are the three base components. And second is wire adapters and function. Already in one video, we have seen how to use a wire adapter to fetch data from the Salesforce object, and that is without using Apex class. So see, I will show you. So see, in this video we have seen how to use wire adapter to fetch data from the Salesforce object without using any Apex class. So you can go through this video. Now see, in this video we will see how to use base components. Now see, this Lightning Record Form base component is used for create, view or edit record. Second base component, Lightning Record Edit Form. It is used for create and update records. And third is Lightning Record View Form. It is used to view records, right? Now see, in our project, we have to add new record and also we have to update existing record, right? So because of that, we will use this base component, Lightning Record Edit Form. In the same way, we can use other two base components. In this video, we will use this base component, Lightning Record Edit Form, right? Okay. Now see, we don't have to remember code for this. So see, how to find out code from the net. Scroll down. In Google, we have to search Lightning Component Library. Okay. Now see, we will get first link, open it. There we have to search record. So see, here we'll search record. So here you can see these are the three base components, right? Record edit form, and record view form. And this is by using wire adapter, right? So already we have seen in one video how to use wire adapter, and this is a module name, right? Okay. Now see, here already I have told we have to use this record edit form, right? So see, click on this, scroll down. Now see, we will copy this code, right? This is code for Lightning record edit form, right? We'll copy this. Now see, where we have to put this code. So see, here in content part, right? Here we want fields, right? This code will paste here in content part, right? Now see, this is model pop-up for add contact button, right? Now see, scroll down. This is content part, right? Okay, so see what we'll do. We'll remove this default content, and instead of that, we'll paste this Lightning record edit form code, right? So see, we'll arrange it properly. So Control A, right click on this, format selection, right? Okay, so see, it is done. Now see, in this Lightning record edit form, see what we have to do. Object API name. So see, here we have to mention object API name. So our object API name is contact, right? Now see, record ID. So see, here we are using record ID, right? So see, what we'll do, in JavaScript file, we will define one property with the name record ID, and we will make it global property by using add API decorator. So see, here in JavaScript file, here we will add one property record ID, and we will make it global property by using add API. So see, we'll click on this. Okay, so see, by this API is get imported, right? Okay, we'll save it. Now see, it is done, right? So object API name, contact, record ID, right? Now see, field name. So see, here we'll mention name. Now see, this is one input field, right? Now see, one more input field here we will add. Now see, here we'll mention account ID. So see, what we'll do, we'll check contact object. So see, here we'll go to setup. See, in object manager, we'll search contact. So see, contact object, fields and relationship. Okay, so see, field name is account ID, right? So see, this A should be capital, right? Now see, as it is field name, so we have to mention in double quote like this, right? And for name also we'll mention in double quote. And same thing we have to do for this contact name, for this contact object, like this. So see, we have this field name and label is name, right? There are three more fields. So see, salutation, first name and last name. So these are the three sub fields inside this name field, right? Okay, now see, we'll save it and we'll deploy our code. We'll refresh by Control F5. Okay, let us see. Now we'll click on this button. So here you can see name. So already I have told, see, inside this name there are three more fields, right? Salutation, first name, last name, right? And account name. So see, for this account ID field name, label is account name, right? Label is account name. When we click on this, label is account name, right? But what field name we have mentioned? Account ID. Field label is account name. That's why we got this account name, right? Now see, what we want, whatever the account name is there. So see, what is the account name? This only the account name, right? So by default it should come there, right? By default that account name should come here. So see, what we'll do. So see, for this input field, what we'll do, we'll set value is equal to account ID. like this, right? So already we have defined this property in our JavaScript file. So same property here we are using. Okay. So again we will deploy. Okay, it is done. Now see, we will refresh by Control F5. Okay, so here you can see by default we are getting account name, right? See, if we select another one, right? So here we are getting account name, right? Now see what we have to do when we click on this button save. What we have to do, we have to call one function, right? In that function, what we have to do, we have to close this model pop-up, right? Now see, scroll down. Here you can see for this lightning record edit form, here we have one attribute on success, right? And here we are calling one function, right? So see, same attribute we will add in our code. So see, for this lightning record edit form, here we'll add one attribute on success is equal to handle success. So when save button is clicked, this function will be called, right? Handle success function will be called. Now see, we'll define this function in our JavaScript file. So see, scroll down, event. Now see, what we have to do here. So see, we have to set value false to each add contact click property, right? So see, I'm copying this and that thing we have to mention here, right? So see, by this that model pop-up will get closed. But again, we have to refresh our contact list, right? So see, for that purpose, what we have to do, we have to call get contacts method. What are the method that we have defined here? So see, already we have defined this method, right? Get contacts. So after adding that contact, we have to refresh contact list, right? So for that purpose, we are calling this method. Now see, same handle success method we will use when edit button is clicked, right? So see what we will do for this handle edit cancel. See, we have set this value, right? We have written this statement, right? So same thing we'll copy and we will mention here like this. So see, same handle success method we'll use for the model pop-up of edit button. Okay, I have saved it. Now see, we'll deploy it. Okay, it is done. Now see, we'll refresh by Control F5. Okay, let us see. So here we'll add one contact. Something like this. Now we'll click on save button. Okay. So here you can see Sharad Bonsode. This new contact is added here, right? So see, successfully we have written code for this add contact button. Okay, so we are done with add contact button. Now we'll work on edit button. So see, when we click on this edit button, we are getting this model pop-up, right? So see, whatever the fields that we are showing in add contact model pop-up, same fields we have to add in edit pop-up, right? Okay, now see one more thing that we will do. We have to remove this save button, right? Already we have this save button which is working for saving this contact, right? So we will remove this save button. Okay, now see. So see, this is code for model pop-up for add contact button, right? Now see, from this we'll remove this save button. Okay, same thing we'll do for the model pop-up of edit button. So see, this is code for model pop-up of edit button, right? Okay, now see, from this we'll remove save button. Okay, it is done. Now see what we have to do. This is body or content of model pop-up for edit button, right? Now see, whatever the code that we have written for body of add contact button, same thing we will copy and we will paste it for the edit pop-up, right? So see, for add contact button, we have written this code, right? Here we have added this tag lightning record edit form, right? So see, I am copying this and same thing we will paste here for the edit button like this. Now see, we will save it and again we will deploy it. Okay, we will refresh by Control F5. Let us see. Okay, Control F5. Now see. So here you can see I have clicked on this edit button and here we got fields, right? Whatever the fields that we have seen for the add contact button, same fields now we can see for the edit button. Now see, whenever we want to edit any record, so these fields should be pre-filled, right? There should be name, there should be last name, there should be salutation, right? And then we have to change it, right? Then we have to update it. But here we have this blank fields, right? See, when we are clicking on this add contact button, at that time we are getting this blank fields because we are adding new record. Okay, but when we click on this edit button, we should have these fields pre-filled, right? There should be some data in these fields, then only we can edit it, right? So see, for that purpose what we have to do, we have to send contact ID from HTML file to JavaScript file. See, what we have to do, we have to send contact ID from HTML file to JavaScript file, right? And this contact ID we will use in model popup. So see what we will do. Here you can see, so this is model popup for the edit button, right? Now see, scroll down. See, here we have mentioned record ID, this record ID, right? So basically it was global field, so we have defined in JavaScript file by using API decorator. Now see, instead of this record ID, what we will do, here we will add one property, editable contact ID, something like this, editable contact ID. So see, so this property here we have mentioned. Now see, this property we will define in JavaScript file like this. Here we will add it. For this editable contact ID, we have to allocate contact ID, right? So see, here in handle edit, here we have to allocate value for this property, right? Now see, some value we have to allocate. Now see, what value we have to allocate to this editable contact ID? Actual contact ID, right? Actual contact ID. So see, every record has some ID, right? So that ID we have to allocate here to this property, editable contact ID, and this property we are using here, right? Now see, how to get value here in this JavaScript file. So see, this is our edit button, right? So when we click on this edit button, what we have to do, we have to pass contact ID to the JavaScript file. Now see, how to pass contact ID from this HTML file to JavaScript file. So see, in HTML file, we have to add one attribute, that is data-contact-id. So see, this is fixed data and this is kebab case. See, contact-id that we have mentioned in kebab case, right? Now see, this contact. So see, I am copying this and that will mention here like this. So see, for this edit button, we have added one attribute, that is data-contact-id, right? And to this we are allocating this value, right? So contact.id, so id is in field, right? This contact is an item in for each loop, right? So see, by this it will fetch value, id value for that particular record that we are allocating to this attribute, right? Now see, what we have to do, see, from this HTML file we are passing value to the JavaScript file, right? So in HTML file we are allocating this value to this attribute, right? Okay, we will save it. Now see, in JavaScript file we have to retrieve it, right? So how to retrieve? See, how to retrieve in JavaScript file? By using this. So see, editable contact ID, to that we are allocating value. So how we can allocate? See, by this, like this. Now see, how we can get that value? Event.target. Now see, data set is fixed, right? We have to write like this only, dot contact ID. So here you can see, in HTML file we have used kebab case, contact dash ID, while when we retrieve this value in JavaScript file we have to use camel case. So see, contact dash ID. So how we have written here contact ID? So contact and ID was another word, right? So we have written as a capital letter, right? So see, contact ID here we have written as a kebab case. Here we have written contact ID in camel case, right? Here it was data dash. Here we have data set dot, right? So here we have data, here we have data set, right? Here we are mentioning this contact ID in camel case, and here we are mentioning in kebab case, right? So by this we can send this value, this contact ID value from this HTML file to this JavaScript file, and that we are assigning to this editable contact ID property, right? Okay, so that we have done. And this editable contact ID property we are using in HTML file in model popup of edit button, right? This is model popup of edit button, and here you can see, here we are using, right, to this record ID we are allocating this editable contact ID, right? Okay, it is done. We will save it and again we will deploy it. Okay, it is done. Now see, we will refresh by Ctrl F5. Okay. Okay, so see, Ramesh Lokhande, suppose we want to edit this record. So see, we will click on this edit button. So here you can see Ramesh Lokhande, right? So these fields are pre-filled, right? These fields are pre-filled. Now see, suppose I want to change it. So suppose I want to make Ramesh Mahadev Lokhande, something like this, right? Now see, I will click on save. So here you can see Ramesh Mahadev Lokhande, right? So that record got changed, right? Suppose I want to change this Sharad Bansode. So see, if I click on this edit button, so we are getting these fields pre-filled with the values, right? Sharad is already written there, Bansode is already written there, right? And suppose I want to make it Bansode, right? I want to remove E. So see, I am clicking on save. So here you can see E is removed, right? So in this way, we have written code for this add contact button and for the edit button. Now only one thing is remaining, that is delete button, right? We have to write logic for the delete button. Okay, so see, this fourth step is done, right? Now see, we have to work on delete button, right? So first thing that we have to add, that is confirmation window. And in that confirmation window, we have to ask, are you sure you want to delete contact, right? Now see, in HTML file, this is our delete button, right? Now see, in this delete button, see, when we click on this button, so we will call one function, handle delete, something like this, right? Now we'll define this function in JavaScript file. So see, here we'll define like this, event, right? Now see what we want. So see, this function will get called when someone click on the delete button, right? Now see, here we have to write code for the confirmation window, right? And in that confirmation window, we have to ask, are you sure you want to delete contact? Now see, how to add confirmation window. So see, what you have to do, in Google, you have to search Lightning Component Library, and there you have to search confirm. So see, in Google, we'll search this Lightning Component Library. First link that we got will open. Okay, here we will search confirm like this. Okay, scroll down. So see, this is the code for the confirmation window. We will copy from this. Okay, now see, we will paste here. Okay, now see, here it is showing red line. Why? Because see, here we are using await, right? And whenever we are using keyword await, we have to make that function async like this. So already we have seen in previous video, right? Whenever we are using this await keyword, there we have to use keyword async. So already we have seen what is the use of this async keyword and what is the use of await keyword, right? Okay. Now see, it is done. Here we will change this message, right? So see, what message we want? Are you sure you want to delete contact, right? So see, this message will copy and here we will mention like this, right? Now see, one more thing is remaining. So see, we have added this code, right? Now see, we have to import this lightning confirm from this module, right? So we have to add this statement. So see, I am copying this. Okay. And in this JavaScript file on the top, here we will import it, right? Okay, I am saving it. This file also will save. Okay, now we will deploy this component. Okay, it is done. Now see, we will refresh our code by Ctrl F5. Okay. Now see, when we click on this delete button, so see, this is our confirmation window. When we click on this cancel button, so see, that window got closed, right? And see, when we click on this OK, so see, this record is as it is there, right? Because we have not written code for deleting this record, right? Now see, we have to write code to delete this record. We have added confirmation window, right? Now see, so what we have to do, see, when user is giving approval, so this result value will be true, right? So see, here we will add one condition, result like this, right? Now see, here we will check. So see, if this result is true, right, that means user has confirmed it, right? User wants to delete that record, right? Now see, here we have to write code to delete that record, right? And how to delete that record? So see, to delete that record, we have one function, delete record. From where we can find this function? So see, again, in Lightning component library, there we will search record. So see, in first link, here we will search record. See, already we have seen this is part of Lightning data service, right? These three are the base components and this is used in wire adapter, right? So see, this UI-record-API, click on this, scroll down. So here you can see delete record, right? So this is the function which is used to delete any record, right? So we have to use it. Now see, what we'll do, we'll use this function. So see, delete record. So see, when I am typing it, so I got some options, right? So we will click on this, delete record. Okay, so see, when I have selected that, so see, this delete record is get imported from this module, right? UI record API. Here you can see it got imported from this UI record API module, right? Okay, so see, it is done. Now see, here we have to pass record ID, right? Now see, here we have to wait till that record is deleted. So see, for that we'll use await keyword, right? And whatever the result that we will get, that will allocate to some variable. So see, delete result, something like this. Okay, we are taking one variable like this. Now see, to this delete record function, we have to pass record ID. From where we will get? So see, again, we have to get record ID, right? So see, in contact table, record ID will be the contact ID, right? ID for the contact record. So see, again, same thing. We have to pass value from the HTML file to the JavaScript file, right? So see, what we will do, here you can see this statement, editable contact ID. I am copying from this function and we will paste here like this, right? Now see, here we are retrieving that value. We are retrieving contact ID, right? This value, right? So see, here in HTML file for this delete button. So see, for this edit button, how we have added this attribute data dash contact dash ID. So same attribute we will add for the delete button, right? So see, I am copying it and here I am pasting it, right? So see, ID is a field, right? And this value we are taking from the contact object, right? Okay, so we are taking ID that we are allocating to this attribute, right? And in JavaScript file, we are retrieving it, right? And that we are allocating to this variable, editable contact ID, right? Now I am copying it and this editable contact ID we will mention here. Now what is the meaning of this? This function delete record will delete record which has this contact ID or which have this ID, right? Okay, so it is done. Now see, once a record is deleted, what we have to do, we have to show one message to the user that particular record is deleted, right? So we have to show toast message. So see, next step, what we have to do, we have to show toast message. So see, again, how to write code for the toast message. So see, what we have to do, on Google we have to search show toast LWC. So see, in Google we will search show toast LWC. See, we got this first link, click on this. Now see, scroll down. So here we have code for the show toast function, right? So copy this. Here we'll paste it, right? Now see, this function we have to call, right? So we will call this function from this. And before that, we have to use this keyword, right? Like this. And before that, one more thing that we have to do. So see, once that record is deleted, right? So what are the contacts that is shown, so that we have to refresh, right? So see, once this record is deleted, we have to show records without this record, right? So basically we have to refresh this list, right? So for that purpose, we have to call one function, that is this dot get contacts, like this, right? So what this function will do, it will refresh contacts, okay? And after that we are calling show toast method, right? Okay, when we are adding show toast function, so we have to import this, right? So this statement will add in our code, like this, right? Okay, now see, scroll down. So see, this message we will change. So see, what message we want to show, contact is deleted successfully, right? So I am copying this, and here we will mention, in this message we will mention that, okay, like this, right? Here I have added message, contact is deleted successfully. Title also we will change. Suppose here we will add delete contact, something like this, right? Okay, so everything is done. Now see, we will save this code, and again we will deploy our code. Okay, it is done. Now see, we will refresh our code by Ctrl F5. Okay, now see, suppose we want to delete this record, right? So see, we will click on this delete button. It is asking, are you sure you want to delete contact? Okay. So see, this record is deleted, right? And here we got toast message, right? So see, suppose again, this Sharad Bansod, this record I want to delete. So see, I will click on this. This is confirmation window, right? We will click on OK. This is a toast message, right? Contact is deleted successfully, right? So in this way, we have written code for the delete button. So see, in this video, we have seen how to add these buttons, and also we have seen how to add model pop-up, how to use Lightning data service, and also we have seen how to add confirmation box, toast message, and how to delete any record. So see, in this way, we have completed our project. Program code for this complete project I will upload in my Udemy course. You can download it from these resources. And also I will upload this Word file. In this Word file, I have added all the instructions. You can go through it, and by this you can implement or you can write code for our project. This Word file and this complete code I will upload in my Udemy course. You can download it from the resources. If you are not joined my Udemy course, please join it, and also provide a 5-star rating to this course. So at the end, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.